Hey, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome to the Saturday night stream. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning, and we're live. We're live at roughly the same time as usual. Still starting a little later than maybe I'd like to, but man, it's because when I climb out of bed, it's so hard to get up at 1 a.m. in the morning. Let's go ahead and toss this description in. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fredericks? I think you're the first comment of the night. All right, let's start logging into things. All right, let's give it a title. What's tonight's title, huh? Tonight's title. What's anything that happened in the news? Anything funny? Let's just go on with One Piece box 1/3. No, I'm just gonna say One Piece box break is hot, and then Fresh Inferno X Korean and Minecraft box break close. All right, there's my 3 items in the title rule. I like funny titles better than just informative titles, but I have to think of something funny in the moment. I took a fresh photo and it didn't stay in my phone. Maybe I took it with the other phone. We're going live for Saturday night. I just posted a quick video to the other YouTube channel before we went live, so that took a minute. All right, we'll pop this in here. Here we are, guys. How's it going? All right, we'll throw this away. 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 And we'll throw this away. All right, lots of junk emails. We seem to get a lot of junk emails. I see Six might have sent money 10 minutes ago. Does Six place an order like 10 minutes ago? What the? Six very confident that I was about to go live. Let's get rid of this. We'll open up one of these. Let's go over here. I'm going to order more cough drops in a second here. So I have some cough drops for the future. I'm going to hit pause. All right. I ran to Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Put that over there. Let's pin the website. All right, Mr. Nogla popped in. Let me pin this. I need cough drops to I can't read it. My sinus is not good right now. It was 2 hours ago. Oh, okay, because we live in a time zone difference. Okay, I see how it is. So we'll click on this. Six, what are you doing up at this hour? You can't be sending money this late. Ah, Mr. Hathim sent an order early too. He sent an order 12 minutes ago. Saturday night time pre-order. How did you guys know I wasn't going to miss it? All right. So as usual, I kind of went to bed at like 11 p.m. and then I pulled myself out of bed at like 1. I feel like I pulled myself out of bed by about 1:15, and then I had to like blink myself away as hard as I could. It was tough, man. That is one of the harder things to do in life, is to be in a deep sleep and then climb out of bed. Not like a waking up at 7 a.m. in the morning after a refreshing sleep kind of wake up. More like you're just pulling yourself out of what should be a restful sleep. Very weird schedule going on right now. All right, so we are the Breaks and Ship channel. Might as well show those breaks off. This beautiful Sylveon still running. Here we have these 2 pack splits. The pack splits have been moving pretty fast. Like, this guy has 6 people in it. So this hasn't gone off, but this has 6 people in it. That's where the money's been going. The Tops pack went, the last Tops pack wasn't that great of a Tops pack, sadly. But this will probably be a great pack of Breakpoint, right? We've got Quips Haunter. Oh, okay, so this did not go off. I'm going to pull that out of that sleeve. Oh, wow, that looks really nice when it's just in the PSA sleeve. Let me go grab a fat sleeve now. In fact, I think I have a fat sleeve right here. Okay, just put that back in there. All right. I'll leave this up here. We'll just continue to display this. Do you still sell bulk? At the moment, no. I have no bulk. I'm afraid I have no bulk to sell. Yes. There's a guy who bought like 50 boxes of bulk for me, and I have not fulfilled it. Here's the trade slab. Ooh, I like the trade slab. Here's, oh yeah, the bubble Mew. 14 spots to go. Second chance slab. The 420 oddish. Poor 420 oddish. All right. Cool, man. Cool, baby. Yo, TCC, how's it going? You mean TCC sleeve, right? Yeah, that's a TCC sleeve. We're Pokemon crack addicts. We're luck addicts. Mister, how many solo leveling boxes do you have left? Well, we have none of the solo leveling 2. However, I have a lot of the solo leveling 1 because back then I bought like 2 cases of them, not really knowing what it was. And the cases were huge. They contained just tons of boxes per case. So I have lots of, I've got lots of solo leveling 1 boxes. It's good product too because there's a lot of good stuff in there. Let's see. I'm going to be buying some cough drops. Which one should I get? Honey lemon, Ricola, Ricola. What flavor should I get? Hmm. There's a lot of options. Is one better than the other? I wonder if there's like one that's better than the other. Hall's Throat Soothing, previous Hall's Breezers, creamy strawberry. Ooh, strawberry. Here's a cherry cough drop. Ooh, cherry. And then this one is honey lemon. I'm going to get the Ricola. Now, are these sugar-free? I don't actually want a cough drop with sugar in it. It actually has honey in it. Ooh, that's tricky because I don't want to be putting sugar in my mouth the whole time I'm live, cause my teeth to rot out of my head. See, sugar-free. It's interesting. All right, so I'll take one of these then. I'm picking out my cough drops right now. Okay. So wait, are the ones I've got right now, are they? Okay, here we go. Perfect. All right, so we got some cough drops. Thoughts on GameStop offering to buy eBay? So I did hear about that, and eBay is a much bigger company than GameStop. I don't know why GameStop should run eBay when GameStop's the company that's not doing very well, and eBay's the company that's doing extremely well. So it almost seems like it should be the other way around. Almost seems like GameStop should be owned by eBay. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me. Here we go, Miss Six. You're going into the Mew break. Thanks, Six. Thanks for the order. Hey, how's it going, guys? There we go. I saw eBay stock junk though. Anytime you hear about like a buyout or something like that, I guess that's exciting for someone. But yeah, I just don't know why eBay would want to be bought out. Here, 17. I mean, if GameStop manages to buy eBay, congratulations to GameStop. I wouldn't call it GameStop anymore, though. I'd call it eBay. I think eBay is a great company. GameStop's the company that I'm questioning. You know what I mean? So they want to convert over to being a corporate card shop with a mystery pack slab, product that is interesting during a hot market. Don't know what they're going to do during a cold market, but no, eBay's always done very well. It's been around for a pretty long time. I think it does eBay predate GameStop. I think eBay might be the older store, and I think it's like 3 or 4 times the size of GameStop. So I don't know why eBay would want to be purchased by GameStop. It just doesn't make sense. Hathim says, Saturday night time pre-order 5 Hollow Lives. All right, let me go get some Hollow Lives. Mister, you have to put a bid in for eBay. Yeah, let me go grab this. I'll be right back. It's like GameStop could offer to buy Amazon too. Why not? All right. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hollow Live. There we go. Let's do a break on Six's phone number. Yeah, you want to? Maybe you could. Yeah. Toss this away. Six, how bad do you want to make some money tonight? Just kidding. Tossing this away. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Mr. Thim, let's see what we got. Louis would buy all the spots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here goes. Oh, here's a hollow. Oh, oh. Okay. And here's the purple hat girl. Oh, cat ears girl. And cake girl, the girl with the cake. Good. All right. Let's grab these, bring them over. So what did we pull here? We pulled a, how do you tell what it is? Is it this number all the way down here? HBP04? Well, that's hard to read. And this one, it's an SR. This one's an SR. Huh, weird. 10 spot break. No promise says it won't block your number. So that's an RR. 10 spot break. Mr. Thim. All right. I don't know if I'm legally, I don't know if a lawyer would advise me to host that stream. Like, I think it would be very funny. But as a business, I don't know how that would actually go. Yeah. Like, if something happened to you, would I get in trouble? Like, if you were like harassed, would I be on the hook for harassment as the business who did the break? You know what I'm saying? So it's a very funny idea. I like the idea. Here's Joseph Smith, one spot on the break point. Maybe there would be some sort of way to write a legal contract. The Cardconomist is dismissed of any legally binding, consequences of hosting a break. Da 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 da. Oh, look at this. Quick 6, sign the waiver. Yeah, like a waiver, exactly. Mister, usually we have 60 plus here, but on this format, it's only 30. Hey, what's up, Jod? We just started at 14 minutes ago. We only started 14 minutes ago. I'm sure we'll get 60 plus people in here. What do you mean this format? You mean like horizontal mode? I like horizontal mode. I don't want people to have my number. Hey, man, if I could get $400, you guys could have my phone number. I don't care. For $400. Let's see what we got over here. I'll wear the bunny suit and everything, whatever you need. 6 says 2 mega evolutions. Here we are. Ooh. All right, let's grab one of these. I got Mister's number. Yeah, I think the moderators have my number. I forgot that you guys have that option. That's if for some reason you can't communicate to me any other way, which it is possible for something like that to maybe happen. Maybe I lose access to Discord, like Discord kicks me out. Mega Venador. There you go. Here's Avizor, Kadabra, Cinderace. There we have it. Lovely. Miss 6, let's grab your bag. Now, we're keeping you here on the table because that's easy to grab. Or if you die on stream. Oh, yeah, like if I have a heart attack in the middle of a stream. Yeah, good point. Okay. You're telling me I could have had your number when I was mod? Yeah, I think so. I think it was pinned somewhere. Here's Jonathan Fernandez, a whole box of Solo Leveling Volume 1. All right, let me go grab some Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling to the moon. All right, I'm here. Whew. If you pass away, Tammy's going to catch a fight and finish the orders. Oh, flight. There we go. Look at that. She's welcome to. All right. Okay, ready? Oh, yes. Look at this. Looking good. We now have one person in the breakpoint break, 6 people in the Team Rocket break. We have 8 people in the One Piece OP5 break. We have 3 people in the Minecraft break. Did you guys catch that? This only needs one more person. Okay, good. Do you guys want me to start up a miniature star spot for that? You could buy in for $10, have a chance at the Minecraft box. It would be like 1 in 4 over 1 in 4. Be like a micro spot. Here we go. I need your number so we can text about some tea. You need my number. All right. Here's ooh, E rank Sung Jin Woo. I have it all planned in case of emergency. Put that there. You got tea. I had tea today, tea with honey, to help my little cough here. Let's gossip. I am a gossiper. Here's Baek Yoon Ho. There you go. Here's ooh, Sung Jin Woo. Did you see my Discord message? Hold on, let me go check. I want to see Mr. Aelvic's message. Aelvic, he says, oh, you've got a, okay, you've got a nice little jungle pack. I might be interested in that. It looks nice and clean, too. You're making an offer on that? And you're wanting it to what? Sell it at $800? Is that what you're interested in? So would it be like $800 cash or $800 store credit? Here's, oh, Cha Hey In. Someone brought it to me. Oh, nice, dude. Can't remember if I was the episode with the stolen security card or that was another show. Let's see. Here's a little Sung Jin Woo. Boop. No, just somewhere I can make money and you can. Are you saying you've got more of them? Are you saying you know there's a guy who's got more of them for sale? Is that what you're saying? It is. If you know if you know a guy who's selling those, I might be interested. I mean, that's not a bad price. I think they're getting kind of expensive, you know, and so it makes sense that people are taking those purchases and making them private rather than eBay because eBay takes 13%. That's just a lot of money. It is. Ooh, solo leveling. No, people randomly bringing me stuff. Nice. All right. No, you said any interest. Yeah, I might be interested in it. So I'm confused. Is it yours or is it someone else's? Tossing this and sleeving this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many solo leveling boxes do you have? So it looked like I had a lot. I would assume that there's at least 20 of them. That's a lot. Before you buy out all 20, let me just see what the current price on those are to make sure I'm not selling them like half off. I don't even know. Solo, leveling, Mapniverse, booster box, booster box. All right, my price is pretty solid. It's not insane. It is cheaper than eBay though. It's clearly cheaper. Also, let me contact this guy. Let's see. I'm talking to my guy. There we go. Oh, whole case. I'm negotiating for a whole case of Korean Team Rocket. Saw 5 people a day swarmed around a Pokemon vending machine in Safeway. It had no products. Oh my gosh. He had a base Japanese pack, but he wanted to hold it. I bought it off somebody. I was vending at a card show. Awesome, dude. That's great. All right. Is this a 6 message? What's this? 6 is sending me some gifts? What the? All right, cool, baby. Let's grab Mr. Jonathan's bag. All right, what do we have here? Jonathan Fernandez. When are we going on a Target run? Saw 5 people today swarmed around a Pokemon vending machine. We are. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in selling it, so let me know. Are you interested in selling it for cash or stored credit? Because I don't mind either. I'm just curious what the proposal is. Here's Joseph Smith, one spot in the Mew. Oh man, this Mew's going nuts. There we go. So you okay? So you want cash? So let me think about it. I don't necessarily need another pack of jungle, but it looks like a nice pack. All right. Let me check last sold. You know, I don't know if you saw this in the top 10 Pokemon video that got posted today. He showed off, let's check ended recently. He showed off that the Team Rocket Japanese booster box, the vintage one with the 60 packs in it, last sold for 65,000, which makes sense because those packs are going up to like $1,000, a pack, right? Well, I've got 2 of those. So what am I sitting on, like $120,000? That's crazy. And then he also showed the base set Japanese box sealed went for 115,000. I got one of those. I bought that for 8,000 from a couple of really long time ago. All right. I mean, it seems like a pretty fair price. Let's see. There is one on eBay for 800. It's just a matter if I really want it, I guess. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I see. You've already got it listed up for sale online, huh? All right. Well, what would be the eBay fee if we are splitting? Let's say the eBay fee is 13%, right? And I know you're saving a little bit on the eBay fee. What if we went down 5% from 800? Let's see. 800 times 0.05. What is that? 40 bucks. So it'd be like 760. Maybe you'd be tempted at 760 because it's still a good deal. It's still a little bit better than if you actually did sell it on eBay. Let's put this into the Mew. Let's grab. He says I'd do that. 760 for Japanese jungle pack. Boy, that is just as expensive as hell, isn't it? Man, I used to get those packs for like 125. It's crazy, I'm like negotiating a deal with you, and if I actually have to sit down and send that money, it's still it's still kind of tough to send that money. I can mail it over first. Here's 18. Oh no, I can pay and then you can mail it over. It doesn't matter. But I just got to decide if I really actually want it. What could I do with that money? 760. What could I do with that? I could buy a staff Tyranitar. I've been buying a lot of staff Tyranitars. I'm a big fan. 760 buys you a round of grading. 760 buys you 2, maybe 3 modern booster boxes. And the question is, where does the price on those vintage packs go from here, huh? I mean, it probably goes higher, but it's just like, yes, it's actually it's not a bad deal. I actually happen to have a lot of those. What does a break on that look like too? So if you give it to me for 760, damn, dude. So I would want to be hosting a break on that around like $98 a spot. Oh my God, bro. Would people even buy into that? I gotta think about it for a day or two. Okay, let me think about it. You might have it sold on eBay by then. So I'll think about it first. There's these, I call them pain points when it comes to price. So even if on paper it seems to be an extremely good, oh, is Miss Jen jumping in the bubble meal? Hey, what's up, Jen? So even if on paper it seems to be a very good deal, in reality, I know it can be tough to move. Like there could be a very good reason why the other guy was so fast to sell it to you. It's because he actually wanted it to move that day. We are. Oh yeah. Here's 18. Here's 19. I think I think I'd want to host a break on it or something. I do 740 for you. Ooh, that makes it more tempting. How much money do I have in my account? I did just spend some money today. Oh my gosh, why is this not working? Mister is so smart. He's calculated, it doesn't jump. It's not that it's a bad deal. It's just we are. It doesn't, as a shop, it doesn't increase something in particular for me. It doesn't increase my variety, which sometimes going for variety is a little more useful rather than going deeper on something you've already got a lot on. I could probably do it. I got some cash saved up. I haven't been spending very much the last week. Although today I did buy 2 things. Let me see. One thing I've been doing, and I think a lot of people have been doing this in this market, I've been buying up some of these. Check it out. So I purchased uh, Skyridge Venomoth, and I purchased Growlithe Skyridge. Pretty cool. So that's what I did last. But I could probably do that. I would do 740. At least it's a little bit closer to being able to sell it profitably. Because you remember, I got to turn around and sell it for a profit. So first, you get it from a guy who's made a profit. Then you got to make a profit. Then I got to make a profit. No wonder, dude. No wonder it's all so expensive now. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Jen. So we're up to 19 on the Bubble Mew, guys. The Bubble Mew might move real fast once it gets close to the end, guys, because that is, after all, a very desirable card. One Ascended Heroes. Where are my Ascended Heroes? Ooh, do I have no more in here? Oh my gosh, we gotta get some fresh Ascended Heroes. I'll go grab it. All right. Yeah, that's why Pokemon cards are getting pretty damn expensive. It's a real test of what people are willing to pay, you know? Got a terribly itchy throat. Do we have a queue? There's a small queue. There's a small queue. It's not very large, but I'm over here yapping, talking to Mr. Aovic, who wants to make a sale. I grabbed a reverse hollow Tauros from Expedition. I love that card, and I think I could send it to get the 10th ever 10. Man, I hope it gets a 10. That'd be like $1,000 for you if it gets a 10. Maybe more. All right. So we did the other night, we did a large restock on Ascended Heroes. So we got more Ascended Heroes coming. The restock was pricey. I actually make less per pack now when I sell these. So these have been terribly expensive the whole way. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Ooh. Excuse me. Tossing this in here. And this here. Ready? Here's Grubbin, Electric, Tapu, Smoopoo. Here's this girl and this girl. And here's this girl and this girl. Got any cool usurp, cool Tauros? The perfect order Meowth in a 10 is selling for 1,300. Hey, that's pretty neat. Yeah, there's some Meowth fans out there, guys. I really like the Meowth from Inferno X. I'm tempted to go get some more Inferno X. That's a good set too, you know. It's got a nice charge art in it. Not just the Meowth. People forget about the Meowth, but he's a good AR, man. Fantastic artwork. This is what I get for printing tag, them closing. Yeah, so announcement. If you didn't catch this yesterday, tag grading has paused, so I am not able to submit your tag submissions for the moment. Hopefully they reopen in a month. In the meantime, you can wait. You can go and have me convert it to CGC, or you can pay a little more and have me send it to PSA. I'm working on the PSA submission right now. So those are three options. We are. I'm probably going to start sending cards off to CGC now. I haven't done it in a while, and I know I'm not going to wait to find out if tag opens up and maintains a lower price. I'm not going to wait around and find out if they do that. I'm going to start grading with CGC immediately. All right. I wanted to grade Mewtwo with them. Yes, I see. Oh, the base set Mewtwo. Here's some cards for sale. All your favorites. The Darkrai is cool. All right. I forgot my box lost that a problem. No. I hope PSA buys out tag, then consumes CGC, then becomes Evil Empire. Did they get backed up? Yep, that's what happened. They got 2 backed up. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. I'm here for the free ones. 7 Poke Shuffles. Please, Mr. TCC, the greatest Poke Slab Master. What? Blush. All right. Before we do that for you, let's toss this Darkrai in there. I sent 40 via ZELLE yesterday under Carlos, and I fell asleep. Anything happened in the Minecraft opening? Oh, you said you sent $40 in ZELLE. Mr. Carlos says, oh, this was Carlos Lugo, and there was no message attached to it. But you said you sent that for Minecraft. Did we eventually get that into the Minecraft? Maybe we did. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. PSA is quite strict with their grading. That's correct. Let me put this in here, and then let me check the Minecraft bag. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to put the Darkrai in for 9, not for 10. So I'm lowering his price. Taruka Darkrai. T10. And then over here, let's write 45. So I've lowered the price. You want a Skyridge Reverse Hollow Polytoad CGC 10. Pristine 10 or Gem 10? I mean, if you're interested in selling the Gem 10, I can do that. We are. But I know it's just going to be a very different price. All right, here it is. Team Rocket Grunt. Good luck in there. I swear you did Poke Shuffles for Carlos. Yeah, I believe Carlos came in. Carlos, you came in and told me they were for Poke Shuffles, didn't you? It is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Carlos, you got these free cards too. Yeah, Carlos Lugo. Right here, see? So you got Ghastly, Ninetales, and Kangaskhan. I opened 8 shuffles yesterday. Okay, so that's Carlos Gammed. Mr. X Jaws, what's your name? You are. Here's Doug Trio. Ooh, Doug Trio. You got the Doug Trio pull. All right, let's go grab that Doug Trio. Whew. Let's see. Here he is. 45. So you're up by 10. So you're Carlos Lugo. Mr. Carlos Gammed. I'm Carlos. I sent via ZELLE named Carlos Lugo. So we have two different guys claiming to be Carlos. Let me check the age of this channel. Give me a minute. Are you guys both claiming to be Carlos? So your account was made 4 years ago. All right. And Mr. XJaws. Why doesn't it tell me when your account was made? We have two guys claiming to be Carlos Lugo. That means someone's lying, right? Give me a second here, guys. I also have a slab with you, says Mr. XJaws. Okay, don't talk about what kind of slab it was. Let me ask Carlos Gammed this question. Carlos Gammed, can you tell me what slab you have here with me under the name Carlos Lugo? You also have a slab with me. Carlos Gammed, what's the name? What is the name of the slab that you have over here with me? I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. Don't have a slab, says Mr. Oh, is it possible we have two Carlos Lugoses? You know, I just assume somebody's not telling the truth, but well, no, because somebody would not be telling the truth because if both guys are named Carlos Lugo, one of them would know that he did not place an order yesterday. All right, let me go grab the slab though. All right, so there is no Carlos Lugo slab over here, like the one guy said. All right. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this. So that's going to go down to 40. Okay. Well, we didn't get two payments from two Carlos Lugos yesterday, so somebody's a liar. Ready? So let's restock this. Okay. Could we make a trade for Gengar Pikachu boxes? Ooh. What would you like to do for the trade? Okay. So you're going to get a total of 8 cards. You're up by 1. Good luck. 6, 7, 8. So you've got the Sky Ridge Polytoad. Is that Sky Ridge Polytoad over here with me by chance? Oh boy, you got lucky right at the end. Last card. Last card is a Grottle 10. Let's go take a look at that. Oh man. Am I good to place another order? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, what you could do, Carlos, is you could tell me what you're going to place in that order. So you can tell me here in the live chat what you're going to place, and then you can go place it. And if it matches, I know it's you, because the other guy wouldn't make a fake order just to mess around. Ha ha, here's the Grottle. He's a $40 Grottle. All right. What are we thinking here? I'm going to get 10 pokey shuffles. All right, sounds good, Mr. Carlos. So, Mr. X Jaws, what's your actual name, Mr. X Jaws? What's your name? What's your purchase name that you used to buy stuff with? Reroll. All right, another reroll. There's either confusion going on or there's mischief going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Carlos Lugo Ponce. You're Carlos Ponce. So why did you think that you had an order? You said you had a ZELLE order. Can you email me a screenshot of your purchase? Please screenshot your purchase and send it to TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Can you do that? Log into you said you sent it with the ZELLE, right? Log into your ZELLE account, take a picture of your purchase, and email it to me here, okay? I sent one late last night. And you send it on ZELLE, you say. Okay, this goes to 35. All right. Now you're going to get a total of 7 cards. I don't think he's trolling. I don't worry, mister. I, Carlos, put in an order. Could Carlos have 2 YouTube accounts as the same person? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I remember a Carlos order last night. Yeah, there was a Carlos Lugo order with no message attached. Ooh, there we go. That is a cold round. I'm so sorry, Team Rocket Grunt. Damn. All right, it's possible. No lucky double hit, no jackpot hit. Darn it. All right, so when we look into our orders, I see 1 Carlos Lugo from last night. That's not Carlos Ponce, that's Carlos Lugo. In fact, I don't have any Carlos Ponce orders. Let me type in Carlos Ponce. Carlos, why did you think you had an order? So, Carlos Ponce, please do me a favor and email me an image of that purchase to thecardconomist@gmail.com, okay? All right. Let's see. All right. So, sorry for all the distraction there, guys. So, on 5/2, $40 at 323. Carlos Lugo, 37, 5/2. And let me see. I forgot to write the order. I just sent the money. All right, give me a second here, guys. Let me log into my Bank of America account real fast. Logging in here. Mr. Carlos Gam, are you going to send in that order that you said you were going to send in? You said you're going to send in an order for Poke Shuffles, right? All right. So actually, Mr. X Jaws, your confirmation number does not match the one in my account. So now I'm very curious. Let me look at it again. It's interesting because he came up with an image of a confirmation purchase very quickly. So your confirmation number just does not match the one in my account. All right. So Mr. Carlos, I've requested that you send me an amount of money in ZELLE. I'm not going to reveal how much I asked, but I'm going to ask you to send that amount so that I can confirm it's you. All right. I can't tell if somebody's being mischievous or if there's some kind of error going on where there's two similar named Carloses, but I only received one payment last night for one Mr. Carlos Lugo. So I highly suspect somebody is messing around here. All right. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, sorry for the tough round. Here's Jonathan Fernandez. Another box. Back to it. All right. Last night I hit a Poke Shuffle snipe for $5. I won a $50 slab. Wasn't it that? Okay. Tossing this. Should have taken the Diglett, wanted the Duck Trail. All right. All right. So I do see a Carlos Lugo $1. And now Mr. Carlos Gammed. Can you send me an order right now of any amount that you choose so I can see that you're placing an order with me? The message at the same time. Mhm. Snipping this. I don't know why we are. I think we know who's who. I just accepted your dollar. Carlos Gammed is a troll. Okay, he's gone. So there you go, guys. Carlos Gammed came in pretending to be the other guy and spent his money. That's probably illegal. So that's like fraud or something. I don't think you're allowed to do that. That's impersonating another person to spend their money for them. So I'm pretty sure that's an illegal activity. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the issue for the other guy, Carlos Lugo. So it's an easy solution, actually. What we'll simply do, since these were cold anyways, we'll just put them back into the box. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. The other guy was impersonating Carlos Lugo to spend his money for him. That's pretty bad. We are. You know, I don't know if you think you can do that kind of stuff and purely get away with it. I know from having to deal with an actual criminal investigation before, working with the detective. So a detective can go to YouTube and request that they reveal your IP number. So if somebody actually tried to get you in trouble, They can go pretty far with it. YouTube actually complies with that. They are. So I wouldn't mess with that kind of stuff. Don't try to spend other people's money for them. That's impersonating them to spend money that's not yours. And I'm sure that can actually get you in legal trouble. So that's corrected. Carlos Lugo, you're telling me you would, first of all, Carlos Lugo, I'm going to give you that dollar back. So here's this. Okay. There you go. $1. And then second of all, we're going to get you that spot in the Minecraft box. All right. There we go. Very good. I think it's the same person on 2 accounts trying to get more stuff. No, the other guy was trying to get attention for sure. The Carlos scammed guy is he's trying to troll. All right, but no harm's done because we were able to just fix the order. Carlos Lugo will be placing that into the Minecraft box, and you'll be getting your Minecraft reroll. Okay. So let's get this open though for Jonathan Fernandez. Here we are. Yeah, you cannot come in here pretending to be someone else to spend their money. Ooh. And yes, if a detective wanted to, they could request that YouTube reveals your IP number. And I actually know that from experience. Here's Go Goon Hee. Okay. And here's Baek Yoon Ho. All right. Mister, is it an HR star? Which one? Here's Solo Leveling, Yu Jin Ho. So HR stars are the big one, huh? It is. It's an HR star. Ooh, look at that. Lovely. Very good. All right, Mr. Jonathan. Here's Baek Yoon Ho. It's a hit. I didn't know it was a hit. Very nice. Look at that hit. Here's S rank. What? I want to be S rank. I think it's a $200 card. You hear that, Jonathan? I think you're doing very well. Go Goon Hee. Go Goon Hee. And Go Goon Hee. All right, very lovely. Tossing this over here. What do you think of that, Jonathan Fernandez? You're doing quite well. Throwing that over there. Here's Jonathan Fernandez. All right. Now, the Minecraft box is completed. Carlos Lugo, I have some good news for you. We got you some cards last night when the other gentleman spent your money for you. You got this as a first time order, anyways. So we gave this to you either way because it was a first time order. All right. Very good. We'll toss this up here. And now, Carlos Lugos's real order was for a spot in the Minecraft break. Let's go get that and run it. You guys ready? The Minecraft break. Aha. Lovely. I'm not a first time order. I tell you what, for the fun of it, keep them, okay? We like you. So we'll put you into this Minecraft break. You get it as a bonus for finishing the Minecraft break tonight. How does that sound? All right. I'll toss this over here. It's a lucky day for you, Mr. Carlos. Let's do it. So it just requires 4 packs. I appreciate your honesty. And thanks for putting up with the confusion there. Very good. All right. We'll grab some of these. Very good. Good luck, you guys. One person's getting a whole box of Minecraft. The question is, are we keeping it sealed or are we opening it? Ooh. Very good. I made an order a while ago and I won a slab from the live custom, says X Jaws. Ooh, how long ago are we talking? We talking like a real long time ago? Because I didn't see that. I didn't see that downstairs in the shipping area. All right, we'll go ahead and put this here. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you think Dan Frazier stole the One Ring art for the new box topper? What? Oh, is he being accused of stealing the art? I don't know. How would that guy even get that stuff shipped to him? I want to say more than 6 months, most likely. It's possible if it's older than a year that it's been reclaimed. You said you pulled out a live custom? Was it under a different name? Maybe I need to check Carlos Ponce. You said Carlos Ponce, right? Remember that? All right, here are the name. Oh, give me a number for splitting this booster packs here, guys. You got that DPM song stuck in my head. Which song? 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I knew the other guy was lying right away because he said, I received your dollar. No one sent that guy a dollar. So that's how we knew the other guy was fake. All right. The other reason we knew it was this guy's likely the real Carlos is because I requested a dollar from him and he sent me a dollar and it showed up as Carlos Lugo. So that's how we know who's who. But the other guy said, I received your dollar. I didn't send him a dollar. What is he talking about? We are? You ready? Give me a number. If my shipping hasn't gone out yet from 2 weeks ago for all my slabs, could I request it go once I acquire more stuff, says Toechi. Mister would never give someone a dollar. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Toechi, uh, if you ordered shipping 2 weeks ago, it would have gone out by now. Now, if you haven't ordered shipping, then it has not gone out yet. So we only ship when you order shipping. We are. Just so you know, we only ship when you order shipping. Good luck. Here's TRG. So if you already ordered shipping, I guarantee you it's already gone out because it goes out like within a few days. Carlos Lugo. Let's see if it's you. Ah, it's a cold one. Here's Kevin Beater Ziggy. That's a cold one. And Javier Arroyo. Hey, hey, Mr. Javier, is he here? Is he watching? He's going to be the lucky guy tonight. That's the end of the Minecraft box break. Okay. What if the fake Carlos also said he paid $1 too? Let me go ahead and grab this. He wouldn't have known how much I requested to receive. All right, and let's see. I'm going to jump over here to the Breaks History channel. I had a feeling it was him anyways. His account was pretty young. It was a couple years old too, though. I don't know. All right, so this is going to say Minecraft box. And it finished in 58 minutes. And it went to Javier. There it goes. Now, I will write his name on the box. I'm not going to automatically open it for him. Oh, you're here. Do you want me to open it? Open or ship it? What are you thinking, Mr. Javier? There we are. So this is yours now, and we can open it or ship it. All right. I need to get a new drawing, huh? Kirsten and I almost worked on a drawing tonight. Not sure. Could just have a bit of fun and open it. You'd have a whole bunch of Minecraft cards. So if you're a fan of Minecraft, that's worth it. You could ship it. That would allow you to sell it on eBay for the maximum amount. You could request me to buy it back, but I'm not going to offer a very generous buyback on that particular box. That's why it was a star card. All right, Carlos Lugo, we've taken care of your order properly. Here's a Chenseg Vong order, and he wants Into the Mew candy break. Yes, sir. Chenseg Vong. Okay. That's a rare candy. Let's count this up, see that we're on track. Mew rare candy getting close, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We are, in fact, up to 20 on the rare candy Mew. Should I open it? Well, it's got some interesting cards in it. PSA does grade them as well. And so it could be fun. If you're a Minecraft fan, it makes sense. If you wanted to grade some, it makes sense. If you even got like maybe nephews or nieces or like a little kid that wants to have them after you're done opening them, that could make sense. And then all of those are reasons why you might open it. If you don't want to open it, you could always list it on eBay for full value. 6 said don't open it, so don't open it. All right, sounds good. So we'll jump over here. All right, good. And if we jump over here, is this slab here with me? Can I get an image of it? All right, here we go. And let's jump back over here. We got a couple people in queue now. Let me hit refresh on the website. So the next order is for Mr. Evar Kumar. Hey, what's up, man? He wants a Japanese Terra Festival. Mr. Evar, you ready? Here's the Terra Festival. This is Mr. Evar's turn. All right. Yeah, there he is. There we go. That's my whole budget for the week. I would pass. All right, now let's see what you got. Tossing that there. Ain't that 151? Oh my gosh, I grabbed the wrong pack. Sorry, my brain's doing two things at once. I guess I just opened a pack of 151 for myself. There we go. Terra Festival. They're right next to each other in the box. Let's see what I pulled. Oh, I didn't do too bad. I pulled myself a Bulbasaur. All right, we'll just send him off, not to tag. Here, we'll put this guy in here somewhere too. Okay. Yeah, my brain's in two places at once. Don't worry, I'll get focused. That wasn't such a bad situation, though, was it? So let me put this away. 151 going up in price. What do you guys think about that? All right, now, Mr. Evar. Let's see what you got. There's the Terra Festival. Ooh, great Bulbasaur with PSA. Mike Graydon with CGC. Ooh, look at this guy. Currently, PSA is very expensive and very backed up. They are so backed up right now. All right, that's for Mr. Evar with an E. And we got your bag right here. All right. Very cute. And here's the serrulage. This goes into your bag as well. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the order. Who's next? Miss Jennifer Yap. She's got a big order coming in. She wants 10 Mega Dreams. Ooh, Mega Dream scares me. Let's go grab Mega Dream. Mega Dream scares me because I'm going to run out of it. Mega Dream. This is the last box of the case. So the next box is from a fresh case. So I'm very curious about Mega Dream. I'm falling asleep, 6. Hey, you better wake up. Mega Dream seems to be very confusing. What if I want a case of Mega Dream? Because that's what I've got. So here's a Mega Dream sealed case in the US, right? Divided by 20. All right, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and open this now. What do you guys think? Should I restock Mega Dream case? Mega Dream. If I restock it, the price goes up. I don't know. Snip of that. Here goes Miss Jan. Good luck. Mega Dream. What happens to this product next? It's a good set. But do I want more of the Japanese product, or do I just want to let it slowly sell out? It's a good question. We love the overnight stream. We're gonna snip this. We're gonna snip this. I'm gonna try to stay up for Mister because he's a cutie patootie. Thank you. We are. All right. And snipping this. Okay, good. I want to see Mew go off. What? We've got Jenny Sect. Good luck, Miss Jen. We've got Rayquaza. I like the Rayquaza Hollow a lot. I want to see the dang Sylveon go off. Yeah, the Sylveon's a good lightning break, but I think it's facing a lot of competition right now between all of the different things you could be opening. Like that Minecraft box just went off, for example. Here's... All right, we got this Pokeball. Oh, debating if I should get a spot in the Mew. Should I get a spot in the Mew? Outlaw Leg. Ooh. Ooh, hopefully it's not just a Pokeball box. It could just be a Pokeball. That Ultra Ball might have been your pull. Don't you hate that? All right, set that there. Here's a Reshiram. Here's Medicam. All right. Mr. Wiggett for 6. Oh, I'm wigging. I'm wigging it like crazy. You know, I should ask my supplier if he has a case of the Mega Dream. Okay, here's some hollows. Hollows. Here's a Zekrom. And here's Bediou. I got the Minecraft spot for the Poke Shuffles. Yeah, those Poke Shuffles are nice sometimes. All right, here's Pokeball Magnetone. And there we have it. So the Ultra Ball will be the hit from this box. Oof, very rough. Oof. All right. Good. Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you, Miss Jen. When we go over your pulls, you've got these 3 ARs. Dang, dude, this is a tough box. You got Scrafty, Mega Scrafty, and you've got the Ultra Ball. Ooh, man, that's tough, man. Let's grab one of these. Wait. You got this box up here, don't you? Oof. That's heavy. It's getting heavy. Ooh, you were opening up some of that Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V the other day. Nice. This coffee is making my stomach hurt. That's a bad sign. You're about to have the squirts, Mr. Crazy. It's going to be so fun. Don't forget about the trade slab, by the way, guys. The trade break is a thing we started not too long ago where you can actually trade in about $20 of cards that you don't want to get a spot in a break. Somebody always pulls that break. It's very fun, actually. So someone's going to pull that Staff Meganium for 20 bucks. It's a staff card if you didn't know. There you go. All right. That is Staff Meganium. There's the Lightning Sylveon. The 420 Signature Oddish. There's my signature down there. Just a fun thing. We do that every year, but that means there's only one of them per year, or 2 of them in this case. All right. Hold on, let me answer this. All right, there we go. Whew. All right, there's the Politoed. So I got a gentleman in email also offering me a trade. All right, and now we are jumping over here Philip Adonato gets the spot in the Mew. Here you go, Mr. Philip. Did I already do this? Hold on, wait a second. Did I already do this? Let me make sure I'm not doing it twice. Philip, I don't remember if we already did this one for you. Sometimes when I finish an order, I leave it on that person's name. All right, no, you're being added for the first time right now. All right, cool. Hey, I got my cards. I didn't realize you pulled 4 Mega Dream Pichus for me. 4 Mega Dream Pichus. That's a lot, man. Diane, you got very lucky if you remember. We were opening a lot of stuff for you, and you got very lucky. Philip Adornato. Yeah, you got super lucky. Yeah, I remember because each time you would order a couple boxes or a box or two, you pull another Mega Dream this, Mega Dream that. And I'd be like, how's this possible? Yeah. All right. But you know, one of the reasons why that's probably happening is because we just get sealed cases. We don't get loose boxes that have been tampered with. And then I don't open the product. Actually, that's not true. I think I did open like a box or two of Mega Dream, but I didn't pull anything nice. But it was such a cool set. I wanted to grade some even the reverse hollows like the Rayquaza or the Team Rocket cards. I wanted to get some stuff like that up on the table. And like 4 Gengars. Yeah, she got like 4 Gengars or something. I don't remember how many. It was like 2 Gengars, 3 Gengars. Love it when PayPal send the actual money amount, you mean. Here's Miss Six. She wants a live custom. You got it, Miss Six. Oh, all right. Here you are. And here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6's 1 live custom. Good luck. Are we going to get lucky? You are going to pull a Pokemon Go Hollow. I want a Staff Ladian, but the only 10 is too much. There's only 1 10. Is that what you're saying? So 6, now you are the proud owner of a Lightning Energy. There we go. Felt like 4, so unreal. Yeah, she kept getting lucky. Mr. Edward Shelton's back. Hey, what's up, man? He wants 3 Crown Zenith, 1 Celebration, and 1 Poke Shuffle. All right, we're grabbing the Poke Shuffle. That's a big order, guys. Didn't sound like it, but it was because those are all pricey packs. Ready? So he's going deep. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, no luck on the Poke Shuffle. Nothing happening there. By the way, if you guys want to have some fun with the big pack, take a look at these pack splits. We've got Team Rocket on the left, Breakpoint on the right. Breakpoint has 1 person in it now. These are pretty fun. I mean, they only cost $14 to get into. Those are those XY era boosters. Now, 1 Celebration, 3 Crown Zenith. Let's go get into it. Look at this. Ooh, classy. The lives hate me. You haven't been super lucky with the lives. You never know when it might turn around, though, you know? All it takes is 1 big hit, and it brings you back up to even. In other words, 90% of gamblers quit before the big hit. Ta-da. All right, there it is. Good luck. So I think that the Bubble Mew could go off tonight. It's 21 spots deep, but maybe not. I don't know if it'll go off tonight. Could go off tomorrow night if we host a stream. I'm supposed to take Sunday off. That's what the AI told me. It said you need a mandatory day off. And I was like, I don't know. Do I? I'm not sure if I do, actually. Ready? Here goes. Mr. Edward. 1 Crown Zenith and 3 Crown Zenith and 1 Celebrations. Got Dialga, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Professor's Research. Darn. All right. Maybe that's a tough pack. Go ahead and sleeve these up real fast. Cosmoem. Here's Professor's Research. Here's Diana. Do you ship internationally? Yes, I do. Yes, we totally ship internationally. We are. We got some recent new international guys in the stream. Here's Crown Zenith with Cali Rex. Yeah, we do a lot of international sales, believe it or not. Here's Leafeon. Look at that. Oh. And here's Ditto Ante. Look at that Ditto. Ooh. Even to Sri Lanka? I think we could try that. I mean, unless you think that is impossible to ship to Sri Lanka. Ooh. That Ditto is cool, man. You know, Ditto cards in the past, I think, didn't get looked at like they had any serious value because Ditto was never really considered a really, valuable Pokemon. But I think Pokopia has changed that. I think people think about Ditto more and they like that Pokemon more. Pokopia, super popular Pokemon video game, really high scores. People talking about it being game of the year. And all of that, by the way, while this Logan Paul Firestorm's happening, right? So Pokemon at the same time releases a big hit, and it happens to have Ditto as the main character. Pretty interesting. Edward Shelton, let's grab your bag. So now you got that Ditto card, and that might actually be worth a little more than it used to be. Like it might have climbed the card ladder, so to speak. There we go. All right. Let's get a little rotation going on. Here's a Hello Kitty card for $80, pristine 10. Beautiful. Here's an Ekans 8 first edition Rocket card, 25. This would be a good giveaway tonight, wouldn't it be? This would be a solid giveaway. Set this up. Do we have 40 likes? We don't have 40 likes yet. So we'll give this away at 40 likes. Just a cute card. Oh, it's a new month. We have to take a picture of the donations card. So we have hit a new month. All right, so keyword will end up being free on that. But check this out. This is the April donations. Are you guys ready to add this up? You can't handle this. Here goes. So, let's see. We ended up having to write both Mark and me a new spot on the list because we ran out of room. So we start on Jacob Chickering, 30 plus 10 plus 50 plus 50 plus 5 from Troy Downing plus 304 from Oscar Resendez. Can you believe that? And then look, Mark J. Valerian was 710. And then Brett Love was 20. And then Sarah Dusenberry was, oh, wait, let me make the, oh, look, so she had an additional 270. Wow. Wow. Plus Ciesman was 60. Plus Ivan Rodriguez gave 78. Plus me, I gave 585. I actually think that number's higher because I don't think I counted the very last couple of giveaways we did. Plus Pat Gives was 60. The total giveaway for April was $2,232. What? Total. $2,232. That's a lot of money. And then the top donator was Mark J. Valerian, who gave $710 of that. Wow. So we're gonna take a picture of this for our Discord server, and we just keep track of that so that we know, what's been given away over time. And we're gonna start a new one for May now. So if we jump over here, we have a channel called Donations. Here it is, see? And if you look at the previous month of March, the donations were only 669, 1,091, 960, 1,700. Ah, look at that one. November was 4,000. That must have been the month where we hit the that must have been the month where we, ooh, I better clean my camera lens. Okay. That must have been the 100K giveaway, right? There we go. That's a pretty good month. So now that we've had a picture of that, I can grab a new note card like this one, and we'll trim it up a little bit, and we'll set this one for March, okay? Or, I'm sorry, for May. All right, there you go. All right. May 2026. Cool. And I'm giving away a $25 card. And didn't I give away a card yesterday too? I don't remember. Didn't I give a card away yesterday? It was probably like $25 as well. Man, I don't remember. I know I gave away a card yesterday because I gave it away right at the very end, didn't I? Was that the Pat Gibbs card or was that one of mine? No, it was a Gyarados. I remember. Okay, so I'm at $45 because that was a $20 card. So I'm at 45 already. All right, cool. Good. Next up on the queue, we've got Mr. Carlos Chaveras. He needs 3 of the Nikkei First Edition. Ooh. 3 of the Nikkei Precious. The real Carlos. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are some bold claims. 1, 2, 3. I can see we need to open a new box of the Sneaker Bunko because the Sneaker Bunko bag is sitting there and it's empty. So I might do that right now. By the way, do you guys like the Jumbo Pack Break? We got round number 15 over here of the Jumbo Pack Break. That's where Sarah got her legendary triple SAR pull. It is. So if you like those, that's a refreshed round of it. We actually avoided all the sets that she pulled those SARs out of. So those are sets where she didn't do that. Now, let me go ahead and peel one of these open real fast so I can fill that booster bag. That's a lot of money, guys. $2,300 donated. It's crazy. That's a generous amount. All right. Tossing these up here. Now, you didn't order these, so don't worry. They're not going in your bag. Who wouldn't want these going in their bag, though? We have like 6 cases of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 left, so there is certainly a lot of signatures left. Haven't seen Ivan in a while. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, Ivan checks in pretty frequently, but he has not been in a couple days. I hope he's feeling okay. He's sick. All right. Let me grab this. Put this in a sleeve. All right. Now, ready? Let's start sneeping. I like Ivan. He hung out a lot. He's real nice. I've been enjoying hanging out with Ivan. Here we go. Okay. Mr. Carlos, what do we have here? We've got, wow, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Carlos might have the best luck of the night. I don't know if anyone's going to top him, but that's an SEC plus coming out of 3 packs. He says, let's go. You know what's crazy? Listen to this, Carlos. Those packs you're opening, they're from the previous case. Okay, so I ordered a fresh case, right? Well, we haven't opened any of it yet. So this is still the previous case, and we've got a new case that is still fresh. That means people gave up on the previous case too soon. That's what that means. Wild stuff, man. They were this close to it. I mean, literally one more order of Nikkei would have gotten you an SEC. I was thinking of that when we were opening your cards. I was thinking to myself, this was the previous Nikkei case. Wow. Wild, man. Right, because I didn't have to go get a fresh box and open it. That's wild stuff. Okay. Man, that would have been something to open for sure. All right. Yeah, that was an older bag from the previous case of it. Crazy. You guys have to understand that's probably like a $500 card. So it'd be interesting to see someone beat him tonight. But that might be the top luck of the night. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. He's got a star card over here too. Look at that. All right, but you know what? She doesn't look like the sexiest waifu, so this one might not be super expensive. However, still good luck. 6 packs, 2 hits, guys. Who can top that? All right. Some Nikkei cards here. Very good. Wow. I don't know who this is, but look at that little doll between her cleavage there. What the hell? Whoa. 1,300 and a 10 says 6. So 6 says this card is priced at $1,300 and a 10. Yeah, that's probably pretty hard to beat. All right, congratulations, Carlos. How many Nikkei packs were? Look, this is how many were left in there after that. So that's how many are left. if you were to buy a fresh box of them, you'd be going into the new case. Ow, dude, I'm messing my thumb up. Okay, that's Carlos Luga. Carlos Chaveras. There's not two Carlos Luga bags in here, are there? Katie Vargas, Cactuar Queen, Cash Flow, Carter. Here's a Carlos L. Ponce. So there's Carlos L. Ponce. He said that he was Carlos Ponce, huh? Okay, very interesting. We do have a Carlos Ponce as well as a Carlos Lugo. All right. Boy, that pisses me off that other guy was messing around, huh? So, Carlos Chaveras. You got a baggie number 1 and a baggie number 2. Is that right? So let's put these in a baggie number 2. PSA it is. You're sending it off to PSA? All right. So I'm going to put this here. I'd send it off to PSA as well. Sending for PSA now. All right. Sounds good. Let's pop this here. And we'll pop these in here. There we go. It's Mike Vasquez. What's up, Mike? How's it going, bro? I hope it gets a 10. It's got a good chance for a 10. These Weiss cards do tend to grade 10. All right. Good. Very good. Now you just need to pull a double star out of the Nikkei Precious. See, he pulled a star there, right? Did you guys see that? Well, you can pull a double star. All right, I'll write down P. Get that done ahead of time, all right? There you go. There's your information. Good. Miss Diane's here. She wants 5 Phantasmals and 2 Celebrations. Ooh, Phantasmal Flames. 2 of these. 1, 2 Celebrations. This is a real big order from Miss Diane. 5 Phantasmals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. All right, nice. All right, look at that. Ooh. I'll put this over here. Let's start snipping. Ready? We'll snip number 1. We'll snip number 2. We'll snip number 3. Diane, it's your turn right now. I know you had to wait a little bit. That is because there is enough orders in the queue that there's a little wait line. Mr. Russ, I've seen an uptick in promo cards for Pokemon really holding their weight. Thoughts? Promo cards have always done well. Promo cards don't tend to be reprinted, so they tend to be a little bit lower population. And so as long as it's a good-looking promo, it can do really well. All right, here goes. So Phantasmal Flames, really good set. We've got Zacian. Oop, your hollow's trying to get away from us. All right, there we go. Zacian. EK's a mobile game. Here's Eternitus. Oh, we're going to get the Beetle, huh? Mega Heracross. Rawr. So 5 packs, an AR and an SR right away. Over here, we've got Vileplume and Mega Charizard. Rawr. All right, he's real tough. Why do I have a crown? Basically, the stream's saying that you're pretty active in the chat, in the live chat. That's why you have that. All right, so there you go. Not bad. I think that that's actually a solid round for 5 packs. 5 packs, 3 pulls. Now the celebrations. Ooh, Cosmo, Palkia, Reshiram, and Poopuchu. Hell yeah, look at that Pikachu. Good centering on the front, maybe a chance for a 10. Now, these are hard to grade 10, but when they do grade 10, they're worth a lot of money. They're worth tons of monies. These are pretty valuable, too. These hollows, these are all basically hits. Okay, now, second pack. Dialga, ooh, Venusaur. All right, you're going to pick up a Venusaur as well. Doing well, Miss Diane. Okay, there's the Venusaur. So this round was a good. No Lugia Hollow, though. I would have wanted a Lugia Hollow. I would have wanted a Mew Hollow, especially ones that can grade 10. Those can be worth a lot of money, even though they're just hollows. What is this? I don't know why that's sitting there. Nathaniel Martinez, huh? Here's Diane Bailey. All right, thank you, Diane. Diane, you missed some of the Topps breaks we were hosting there. We lowered the price of the Top Series 1 to $200. There we go. Thank you. In other words, in other news, mister, I won $140 on a 3-legged parlay. I bet 20 bucks that 3 players would exceed their points plus assists and rebounds. Maxi Embiid and Derek White won me 140. Yeah, sports betting. There's a lot of sports betting going on these days, huh? I don't know very much about it because I don't really watch sports. Here's Dark Rye. I think it's a little bit like a roulette table to a certain degree because you're betting on a guy doing well or not doing well, but ultimately only fate can decide that, you know? Like you can have a feeling about how good they're going to play, but only fate decides how it ends. Here's Jonathan Fernandez. Just one more box. You got it, Jonathan Fernandez. Let's get that one more box. Ready? You like that Houndoom, Tyler? He's a nice card. We can turn anything into a gym break. That's a 2-spot break. So if you wish, we can turn Houndoom into a gym break. Did the jungle break happen? Can we see how I did when my order comes up? If I did, you got an order coming up and you want to check your bag, we can do that. Yeah, so there was a jungle break with a long crimp pack, and that ended. What I remember about it is it wasn't a very good pack, other than a Pikachu and a Cubone came out. I think I think the rare card was a Victory Bell. Oh, I hate this song. I'm gonna go change the music. There we go. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. I appreciate that you're here. All right, tossing that over there. Let me change my music. All right, Jonathan Fernandez. Any other vintage breaks happening? Well, there is a break I haven't talked about tonight. The Astral Radiance box break. Let me show that off. So this is of interest. It's only 1 in 13. I mean, think about it. The One Piece box break is 1 in 32. The Mew is 1 in 30. So relative to those other things, this is pretty cheap. Maybe it's not your favorite booster box. Like maybe you prefer, I don't know, Phantasmal Flames or something, or maybe you prefer Destined Rivals. But look how cheap it is. And people forget how many good cards are in this set. There's a lot of cool cards in here that you overlook. People do that all the time. Plus, if you don't want to open it, you just leave it sealed. So that's Astral Radiance. He's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure he'll go off eventually. And the only other one I would think of is the Mega Break. Shining Tyranitar. These Mega Breaks always take a while. He's moving. That is, you're looking at a Neo Shining Tyranitar Mega Break. $40 to get in there if you want. You can also buy in for $400. That gives you a more direct spot in the break. I pulled the Palkia from the set. Is the Rocket Break first edition? No, it's unlimited. It is Mr. Trust Me, I break even. I'm happy with it only for the entertainment. What the market on Vivid Voltage? Vivid Voltage. I don't know. How's Vivid Voltage doing? They are. Okay, here's Huang Dong Su. Huang Long Dong. Here's Sung Jina. And we've got Choi Jong In. Simida. I'm going to learn Korean for you guys. Then I'm going to be in the next Squid Game. Here's Cha Hae In. Do you think they're going to make another Squid Game, like an American Squid Game? I think they are. It's not going to be the same if it's not in Korean. It just won't be. Okay, here's this guy here. Here's. They're going to have to make like a. They're going to have to make like a Squid Game where it's like the creation of the Squid Games or something like that, right? Like a prequel. All right, here's what we got here. Because I feel like the creation of the Squid Games is of great interest. We could have more morbid Korean little kid games that kill you. It's gonna be boring though. Maybe. Huang Dong Suk. I'll still watch it. Here's Sung Jinwoo. Squid Games was a solid show. The first one, the first season was easily the best season, and it was so good. The best episode is when the old man has the like the dementia and they're playing marbles, and he's like, "I thought you were my best friend" or something like that. Ah, it was such a good episode. All right, there we go. Jonathan Fernandez. Yeah, it's such a weird feeling to it, the whole thing. All right. The second was decent too. Yeah, I didn't hate the second season, but it didn't have the magic of the first one, in my opinion. Like we rewatched the first season when the second one was coming out, and it did just feel like it was stronger. But yeah, the opening of the last season where the one guy he's offering a lottery ticket or like a donut, and he just stomps all the remaining donuts after all the half of the people chose lottery tickets because he was all pissed off or whatever. Moments like that made the show really enjoyable. He was just going ham on those donuts. Well, Mr. Jonathan, I think it's time to move you into a different box. You're going up into a higher box. You're in a higher place now. You're up top. We have to do that when we run out of room. Mr. The Charizard box that we have to ask about, does that mean the prices may vary or what? That's exactly right. So the prices change all the time, and I don't really want to set a price because I don't want to deal with like a big price swing and then you buy it when my restock price is higher than the price that I have it listed for. Marius Larson says, one Pokey Shuffle snipe, Marius Larson. Well, Marius, did you have a Pokey, I'm sorry, did you have a store credit? Is that was going on here? Let's see. Mr. Marius. Help remind me here, Mr. Marius, did you have a store credit? I don't remember. It says grab Mark's Palkio. Hmm. It says you sent 10 cents. Let me check in here. So here's a Pat Gibbs card. Oh, yeah, we were talking last night. A little politics at the end of the stream, weren't we? That's Carlos Lugo. He's got $1. All right. I didn't see a store credit there for you, Mr. Marius. All right. Mhm. Placing this here. Placing this here. Let's try this. Ah, there he goes. He says, I don't know why it only sent 10 cents. Here's the actual money. Perfect. All I had to do was scroll down further. We got it. All right, Mr. Marius, what do we got? Good luck. He wants the one card snipe. It happens. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. This time, Duraludon. I'm sorry. No luck in there. Jonathan Fernandez, one spot on the Mew. This stream brought to you by Jonathan. Not gonna lie, mister. When I was younger, I didn't have access to all the Dragon Ball Z anime. Now I'm older, I'm falling in love again. I understand a lot of the premise I didn't understand before. Isn't that fun? That's fun when you rewatch a childhood show and you're like, oh, that's what that meant. Because when you're younger, you didn't always understand it all. There was a comic book I loved when I was a kid. It was Calvin and Hobbes. And I would read them all and then I'd reread them. I read them all like 5 times. I grew up and I read them a second time, and it's like I understand the parents better. You know what I mean? And I catch some of the philosophical ideas being talked about, but I haven't read any Calvin Hobbes in a while now. Guess I got everything I could get out of those. Same with like Charlie Brown. If you read it as a kid, you laugh because Snoopy's funny or because of a funny face someone made. But as an adult, you read it and you're like, oh, that hits really heavy. Comic books get really sometimes a little philosophical. So that's at 22 out of 30. We're at 22 out of 30. Whoa. Mr. Carlos Chaveras, send my card to PSA. All right. Just cleared the PSA queue. Let me throw these away. Throw these away. Throw these away. Throwing away some emails. Let's see. So I'm being offered a trade with Mr. Robert here, and he wants to do a trade with the Polytoad. So let me take a look at the Polytoad real fast. Is it Sky Ridge? Let me check sold real fast. Here it is. All right. Mm-hmm. You're just wanting 200 for it? Let me look at it again. Oh, these are standard hollows. I see. Yours is the reverse hollow, and the last sold is in March for 200. I see. And is that the exact one that you purchased? Let me see if it is. I was gonna say, like, there seems to be a big discrepancy. So that ends in what? 001. So what is this one? Let's see. Is that the exact one? Let's see. 201. So let me click on this. So this is the exact one, isn't it? Well, let me come on, show me the I hate how they don't want you to see the there. Okay. So you have the exact one that was on eBay and you picked it up for 200 and now you're wanting to kind of pass it along. Um I'm not opposed to the idea because you're offering me the same price you got for it. Okay, so you want 2 boxes of 151 for the Polytoad. Yeah, I think I'm open-minded to that. Let me just do one more step. I feel like it could be hard to resell. That's the only thing I'd have to say. I think I'm open-minded to that. All right, I'm gonna send him this. Good. So we were negotiating a trade there, and I just responded, and now I'm ready to go back to the queue. All right, we're hitting refresh. Is that the Chase Ho-Oh with Ethan? Uh-huh. What? No. Next up, what do we got? We've got dooby 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 doo. I believe we have Miss Jen. Jen's going back in on Mega Dream. All right, so Jen, you are making me open another case. Let me ask my guy what he can do on a fresh case of Mega Dream. And then let me go grab my Mega Dream because I'm not sure if I want to sell too much of it. I know that the restock price on a case of Mega Dreams are really high. So I think what I'm going to do, let me look at this. This one has a crushed corner, interestingly. So this one that's for sale online has a crushed corner. The seller has a feedback of 7. Um, Let me look over here for Mega Dream case. I think I better get a response from the guy who supplies Mega Dream to me about the cost of restocking a case of it and see what he has to say. And then we're going to take care of your order. I'm going to go get it. Have you guys ever gone on a date? I've never gone on a date. Rain Bryan says, "Can I have a free Charizard, bro? You're my bro." Yeah, I'm going to get you a free Charizard, bro. So here's a fresh box out of a 100% freshly unsealed case. However, at this point, I don't want to continue selling it until I know more about what I can do on restocking. Because this product's going to be popular for years, and I just have 3 cases of it. This song's so nice. Oops. Temporarily, Mega Dreams going to 190 a box. Temporarily is the keyword, okay? Okay, Mega Dreams shall be $19 per pack now. And I'm going to go update the product list in the website as well. This is a temporary thing until I can figure out if I can restock it directly from Japan, which is usually cheaper, but I'm pretty much ready for him to tell me, no, we're all sold out over here. Now, the thing is, they might reprint it in Japan, right? So they're probably going to reprint it. They're going to have print wave 2, print wave 3. And when they do, we'll just get a restock then, and then we get the price down, okay? So again, it's 19. That's very high in my opinion. But that's because we're like all sold out. People bought all my Mega Dream. We're down to just a couple last cases. Let me just see what some other prices are out here. I want to see what other people are doing. All right, so I can get cheaper Mega Dream, but to do so, I would have to buy loose boxes. I don't like to do that. I could tell you guys I'm doing that, and then you guys can be like, it's cool. I don't like to buy loose boxes. You can do that. I like sealed cases, especially sealed cases that look very authentic or come from an authentic source. But here we go, 6. Here we go, Jen. Why did I call you 6? All right, you ready? I do that a lot, huh? I mix the girl names up. Did you guys notice that? You think there's a part of my brain that's not functioning? Miss Jen. To be fair, though, Miss 6 is really active. Ready? Dates are healthy for you, superfood or whatever. Rockstar Mahi, stuff of legends, bro. She don't want you. I've been talking to a new girl, and I honestly really like her, but she's always sleeping. It's not my first rodeo with the sleeping excuse. But at the same time, I don't want to think she's lying to me, but I also don't want to be surprised when it becomes clear. Girls, bro. Can't live without them. Can't live with them. Let's go ahead and snip this. Mr. Trying to Riz. I'm trying to whiz. Is there a goal in here? Do any of you guys know where I can get a ghoul? Shut up, I'm trying to whiz. All right, so Miss Jen, there's a big box right here. Let's see if a Gengar pops out. We've got Draggy Pull. How do we tell him? Didn't realize my phone was so low and it died. Okay, here's Ho-Oh. Buy her stuff always works. Here's a Rayquaza. I think buying a girl's stuff works a little bit, but I wouldn't want to create the relationship based around the idea that you're going to buy her stuff. So I think you have to be very careful with that because she'll put you into a category really fast where she doesn't truly love you, but because you're buying stuff for her, she will be like, I'm sticking around, baby. So I think you have to be careful with that mindset. Here's the trumpet. Oh, no. All right, hopefully something better than the trumpet, but you got the Psyduck AR, so that's probably one of the best ARs possible. I know you like Psyduck. Here's freaking Mega Scrafty, stinky ass again. Doesn't have to be big stuff. This. Here's a Daripi. Okay, I think it's very hard as a male to stand out from other males. As a dude. So your girls are looking at you. I think one of the first thing girls wonder when they look at you is, are you crazy? That's the first thing girls want to know. Are you crazy? Oh, I don't know why I said that one. They want to go, are you crazy? Are you going to kill me? Am I going to be trapped with you and you've got like a mental disorder this whole time? So girls have a very, very fine-tuned brain for like detecting mental disorder. They want to know, do you have autism? Do you have, are you a little stupid? Girls are very, very, very sensitive to those things, I would say. I think that's one of the first things when a girl tries to assess you, they want to know how smart you are. They want to know if you're all there. If you're like, because some guys aren't all there, is the truth. Some guys are kind of Oh man, it is another cold box. You got another Scrafty, and you got the Trumpet. So the good news is you do pick up Psyduck in this box. So Psyduck is good. Here we are. All right. And I'm not talking like having depression. I'm not talking about having anxiety, but girls will notice if you're like abnormal, like neurodivergent or something, right? I think that's one of the first thing about girls is before they will consider you at all, they will like sense if you're neurodivergent and say, Mr. thinks he knows women. I think I do. I think I know women a little bit. Makes sense. 6, you don't sleep, then your body forces you to sleep extra when you do catch up. Anyways, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say, no, I don't know women. You're supposed to say I'm Homer or something like that. Here we are. All right, put this here. I had a lot of sisters, and I had a number of relationships, and I've been in a marriage for like 13 years now. Relationship, 13 years. Here we are. All right. It's arrogant to say you know women, but I think it's also not futile to try and understand. Because ultimately, if you believe in science and reason, all human behavior just boils down to instinct and, you know, the way our brains developed. All right, there we go. Very nice. Miss Jen, let's go grab your bag. It's possible she's just a sleepy girl. Took me 3 boxes to hit on the Mega Dream the other night. There we are. Well, I think the scenario he's referring to is maybe he's trying to talk to her and she's trying to say, oh, I couldn't talk to you because I'm sleeping. And he's worried that she's actually brushing off his texts. There we go. Saying, oh, I don't have time to respond to you, or I'm not interested in responding to you. Miss Jen, placing you over here. But, I do a lot of thinking. And one of the things I was thinking about, recently even was like, how do guys get girls' attention in 2026? When there's so many guys. It's like an ocean of guys out there. There's an ocean of girls too, right? But it's like it's sort of a dating market where some people are the ones you want to date. How do you get that girl's attention? Same with the boys. Like some of the boys you want to date as a girl, how do you get the boys' attention? And it's interesting. It's a subject of endless fascination. Here's Eddie Morales. Hey, mister, I'll take one spot in the Bubble Mew. Ooh, the Bubble Mew, guys. Show her your Pokies. Yeah, if you showed her your Pokemon cards, that's my first move. I would say, hey, you're a pretty girl. Hey, here's my duck trio. Something like that, mister. But I don't know, man. Recently, she's been kind of ignoring me. Yeah, exactly. All right, ready? Let's see. Here's the Mew. I don't think you can unless you're in close proximity. I have one sister, and I can honestly say I act like a butthole so she can spot a bullcrapper before she can dissect psychos. There you go. Miss Jen, have a nice night, Miss Jen. Congrats on the Psyduck, even if the SR was pretty rough. You are. I was gonna say 23. Yeah, those boxes were a little tough. All right. People are on their phones 24/7. If she wanted to respond, she would, says King Polyrath. Yeah, exactly. So something's gone wrong, basically. Miss 6, 1, Phantasmal Flames. Ooh, you got it. All right. Look at the fee for this order. The fee for this order is 50 cents. Can you believe that? So this cost half a dollar. This cost half a dollar to process this one transaction. Can you believe that? All right. Stalk her and see if she actually sleeping. Yeah. What? I did a few days ago. She used to be into Pokemon when she was in elementary, but she liked my Pokemon collection. Mister, what is your asking price for a full box of NFL TCG? I'm highly interested. I don't know if I have a full box anymore. I don't know if I have a full box of those. You're talking about that the card game. Yeah, TCG is a card game. I still have some left, but I don't know if I have any sealed boxes of it left. Here's a Wigglytuff. Nothing crazy popping out of there. 6. I feel like my attention is too important to spend on time trying to impress suitors. There we go. Grabbing this. Don Draper is here. He knows a thing or two because his name is Don Draper. There we are. The biggest red flag I didn't see in my phone in 2026. I think the number one thing you need to do, guys, to get attention from a girl, make sure when you're showing her pictures of who you are, when you're making your dating profile, you need to take a picture of yourself in hunting camo. Six will agree with me on this one. Girls love it when guys wear hunter camo and they hold up like a fish. So that's the most popular picture. Girls, they go nuts for that picture. Always hold up a fish or like a deer. Right, Six? If you could just do, okay, so let's jump back over to the website. Here we are. Now, we have Mr. Ever next. Mr. Evar, it says one ninja spinner. You got it. One ninja spinner. We are. All right. A real man knows how to fish. Don't chase a whammon. It'll make you look desperate and she'll lose interest because she'll get bored. Pull back a little bit. And if she doesn't put forth an effort to contact you, move on. Yeah. Whenever I see a girl who I literally find pretty and attractive, the first thing I do is I make sure to look away really fast so that she doesn't catch me looking at her. And then I walk in the opposite direction and I never talk to her. Ding. Here's, oh, Minchino. Look at that. Boop, finished the Mew, 7 spots. That Mew is close. No, but that's really something to think about because I think a lot of guys do that. So, if you find a girl and she's actually attractive to you, a lot of guys will take that as a sign to clam up, look away, and just avoid her because she can't know that she's attractive, right? That would be bad, right? But it's like that's silly, isn't it? Because ultimately, she's exactly the girl you should walk up to and introduce yourself to. There you go. Look away, just so that she doesn't catch you looking at her, and then just walk in the opposite direction. Problem solved. Relationships only work out, in my experience, when the woman wants the man. I think that's fair to say that, you know, it's you're saying that, but I think that you're right. It has to be that way, but you also have to want her. So you're just describing attraction. So yeah, you wouldn't want to be stuck in a relationship where the girl has no attraction for you. Deoxys, Chansey, Pristine Iona, which seems like the price might be outdated. Hisuian Gudra. Look at this. See, this came from Mega Dream. Hops Trevenant, and I still graded it, didn't I? Isn't that a nice card? Hi, Mister. We are at 41. Ooh, cool. Okay, so we got this giveaway for you guys. Here it is. Just a cute one. It's a Rocket First Edition Ekans, so it is a vintage card, so that's kind of nice. Let's go get this started. I'm going to hit refresh. Okay, there we go. Mister, it's time for free ones. I feel like if you have to strategize, you're better off finding someone else. It's Don Draper. People have lost a lot of one-on-one skills, I've noticed the past decade. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like when I look around at dudes, I feel like there's something that is not the same as it was in the 90s. So I feel like I don't want to sound like RFK Jr. over here, but I feel like the rates of like maybe like poor social skill development or like literally autism is way up. Have you noticed that? So it's just like in the way people walk and the way they dress and the way they talk, the expressions on their face. Like there's some sort of change in health or something for and this isn't exclusive to guys, by the way. I see this in girls too. I don't know what happened, but it feels like the whole society is sort of like, I don't know, like poorly developed. Let's see. I don't know if I'm remembering the 90s wrongly, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm remembering it. I don't think I'm remembering it wrongly. Something in the food, maybe it's lack of exercise, maybe it's too much internet, who knows? Chronically online. Next up, we got Michael Galindo. Michael, it's been a busy night, Michael. Is this a first time order for you? This might be Michael's first time order, everybody. We're looking for our surging sparks. Here we are. All right. If I had to try for a girlfriend, the number one thing I would do is grow out a good mullet. That's the strategy these days. Here it is, Surging Sparks. It's all the red 40. All right, Spitting Bears, first order, Surging Sparks. All right. I attribute that to cell phones and technology. Yeah, so it almost seems like people are considerably less healthy than the 90s, and then like they just seem like locked in their own head or something like that. And I see that a lot, man. I see that a lot. Oh yeah, how about that? The one pack snipe. Look at this starter order, guys. The one pack snipe. Oh yeah, wow, man. First time order luck here. That's got to be first time order luck. Look at that. Amazing. Locked in syndrome. Chronically online. Social media. There we go. Doop. You got to step back. Mister's always business in the front, sometimes party in the back. I should grow out a mullet. I think I could grow out a mullet. That'd be funny as hell. Mr. Michael? So we also have this giveaway slab right here. All right. First time order luck is insane. I got 2 ARs. How many people in the jumbo pack break? No people in the jumbo pack break. However, it is freshly made. It's round number 15. And the sooner someone joins it, the sooner other people are interested in it. So it's just a matter of if you're interested in that product. Michael Galindo. Look at all these new guys. 13 new guys on this list. Wow. Cool. That Pikachu is $65. Nice. Now, as you know, we don't automatically ship this, okay? What we do is we create a baggie for you with your name on the baggie, and then that stays over here with us until you order shipping, which you don't have to order shipping for a really long time. Why? Because you might want to keep adding to the bag and make it real fat. That's what a lot of people do. They get a fat bag and then they ship it. Saves a lot of money. There we go. We can also send your card out to grade. So we can send it to PSA for $45. We can send it to CGC for $30. All right, Michael with an MI. We also do another service called pre-grading. That's a $3 service where I take a very close look at your card and make a prediction on the grade. I'm usually pretty accurate. All right, thank you for that. Let's put you into here as well, Michael. So you're in 2 giveaways. That's a bonus for your first time order. Okay. Now, what do we have next? Chensek Vong is here. He says he'll take one ascended. Ooh, one ascended snipe. What do we got? Very nice. Tossing that away. What do we got? We've got, oh, Doug Trio. Ooh. Okay. Putting this here. Wow, that's really nice too. That's a one pack snipe. Now, this is Ascended Heroes Team Rocket's Doug Trio. This could be really expensive if it grades 10. It could be like $200 maybe. So that's pretty good. Let's grab this. Chensik Bong. Not a bad pull at all. I want that card, man. I like Team Rocket. And trade it off to me, man. Tossing that there. That's a dope card. Yeah, I really like it. There you go. It's just a Doug Trio, but it's just the fact that it's Team Rocket that is so cool. I'm thirsty, mister, but too sleepy to get water. You're going to have cramps in your legs if you don't go drink. You don't want to wake up and get a cramp in your foot or your leg. Did that Deoxys poker card go off? I had a spot. Yes, he did. We can use the breaks history channel to know who won it. So, Deoxys trade was pulled by someone named Jacob. Jacob pulled it. That means you missed it. Sorry, man. All right. Sawi. Shenzek Vong's order is completed. Mr. Robert wants my address. Let me give this to him. Be sure to leave a note about the nature of the trade. All right, there we go. If you don't leave the note, I'll forget the trade. We have an order now from Mr. Carlos. He says 3 Nikkei Precious. Please keep one sealed. All right. Looks like we got 3 left here. Starts us into a fresh box afterwards. Where is your bag? Oh, wrong box. Oh my gosh, here. First of all, let me go grab another box on EK Precious. Let's start there. How about that? Let's go grab another box. All right. Well, I could not find the Nikkei Precious. So I know it's out there, but it's hidden somewhere. Okay. Let me step this. So we'll just open these 2 then. So that was the end of that case of Nikkei Precious. And we're ready for the next case to be opened. Here's this girl. It's hiding, of course. Yeah, I got a lot of products, so it's easy for it to hide. All right, here's Boobies McGee. Nice. I was tempted to bring in the case of Nikkei Weiss to show you guys that has not even 1 box missing from it, but I didn't feel like carrying it in. But I might do that. This. All right, because I know how much you guys value fresh cases. Yeah, you're shockingly lucky on those packs you opened. Volume 2 of the Weiss is up for pre-order. Nikkei Volume 2. When does that officially come out? All right, there you go. Thank you so much, Carlos. Appreciate it, man. Here's an order from Marius. Spot in the jumbo pack break. You got it, Marius. Good. So Marius is in the next round of the jumbo pack break. It's a 1 in 4 odds. One person gets the whole pack, the whole bag of packs. Pretty interesting way to open boosters. Good. And I think we might have one more website order. What's this? So the website order from Mr. Mark Kaplan. Mark, he says 6 of the Korean Pokemons. All right, you got it. We just restocked these, so somebody's probably going to pull a Charizard out of the case because one case has 30 booster boxes in it, right? Okay, good luck. This is Inferno X. Back on the menu, everybody. We sold out of this, and I just restocked it now. We're actually going to sell out of the Korean Glory of Team Rocket, too. That set's been hella popular. Of course it is. It's $2 a pack. Why wouldn't it be popular if it's $2 a pack? Okay, good. Miss Magus, Dawn, and Sneasel. Cool. This time going to be my time, right? Hopefully. Experiences may vary. You go, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Mark Valerian. Oh my gosh. I always check the wrong box, don't I? Matthew, Mark Kaplan. The great thing about it being $2 a pack is that they're legit packs and not fake. Yeah, exactly. You can open up a ton of them. Come on now. There we go. Mister, a fun way to see if a girl likes you is to jump scare her. If she says, who are you, creep? Then it's a no. If she says, you silly goose, you're in the clear. There we go. Yeah, I heard Donald Trump had a method too. It involved like grabbing something. I can't remember the exact details. But if he grabbed it and she didn't like get upset, you're in. Here's Mimic You. Look at that Mimic You. Here's Clough. Can you believe he said that and then became president? When he said that, I told my friend who was into politics at the time, he and I would talk politics all the time. I said, it's over. This guy's out. I said, this guy's out. He'll lose. Goes on to win. Oh my God, dude. Hey, look at this Dragonair. This Dragonair says Tammy gift all over it. It's a Dragonair Love Ball Reverse Hollow. We are. Ooh. You had too much faith in Americans. It is. Well, again, I think back in the 90s, that would immediately disqualify you from being president. No one would vote for you. But it's the year 2000, and people are like, okay. All right, so that was 6 Infernos. And now what's next? Let me go ahead and delete this. He lowered the standard so much. Something like that. Definitely changed politics. All right, so we have no orders in the queue. I'm thinking of dismantling this round of the Pokey Shuffle. Not the Pokey Shuffle, the what do they call it? The binder break, because there's nobody in here. But it's funny. I started actually pricing up the cards that I put in there so that I would know how much I was putting in there, right? Because in the past, I would just start stuffing stuff and putting this and that and this and that. And my theory is that the reason the binder break was selling so well in the past is just because I was giving away, I was underpricing it significantly. I was significantly underpricing it because I didn't understand what I was putting in there at all. So now that prices are actually in play, now it's sharper and buyers are going, oh, that's not some big giveaway, basically. So it's interesting. So we have this binder break, but nobody has joined this round, and we might have to find a new method. Mister, when there are songs called WAP, no surprise Trump can say that and still win. Hey, bucket and a mop, bro. All right. What do we got over here? We've got Mr. Marius, 15 of the Korean Rockets. You got it. WAP, WAP, WAP. What does WAP mean? Wet ass Pokemon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, I think it means worship and pray. There we go. All right. WAP, wet ass Pokemon. Let's start snipping. Snip number 1. Don't alienate me. I'll cry. Don't alienate me. Snipping this. We're going to snip this as well. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. What we got here? Here's Barrascuda. Isn't that a Ben Shapiro thing? I did not hear it on Ben Shapiro. I heard it like on the internet. So he might have, I don't know if he said it first, but somebody said it. And wet ass Pokemon is me, though. I came up with wet ass Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I heard that anywhere. There it is. Of course, somebody else might have came up with it as well, the whole wet ass Pokemon. But I made that one of my titles one day for our live stream, wet ass Pokemon. Here you are. I came up with Charizard too. I want credit for Charizard. Here's this. Here's this. Ooh, Zapdos. Ooh, Kangaskhan. Hey, that's not bad. Got a little Tyranitar. Got a little Kangaskhan. Sneasel. Look at that Sneasel. Oh, no. You got Team Rocket Femboy. All right. And cool. All right, cool. Praying for that Nidoking. Yes. Worship and pray. Put these over here since we used these in the Pokey Shuffles a lot. Very good. All right. So you didn't do bad in terms of like the technical pull rate. Your pull rate is looking great. You got this Team Rocket guy. I'm still trying to figure out why was this Nathaniel Martinez bag over on my right side? It says 326 on it. It should be in the end box. Maybe it just got pulled into there by accident. All right. Look at that. Ooh, lovely. Look at these. Ooh, lovely. All right. I like how Mr. modded a bunch of new people, yet I don't see them at night. Yeah, interestingly enough, there was a moment where we could have really used them and they weren't there. But of course, maybe they haven't really done the job very long. They've never seen what a moderatable a moment looks like. All right, that's Marius Larson with MAR. Let's see. This box? Keep the hollows. What? You wish. You have to take the hollows. All right, I'll take these. Thank you very much. That Crobat looks fire. Alex for king of the mods. I'm her forever. Wow, waffles and pancakes. There we go. Toss this over here now. We have an order from Mr. Miguel Vasquez. He says, let's ship my bag. Can you add 10 NFL TCGs to my bag? Keep unsealed. Keep unsealed, or did you mean keep sealed? I have a Mimikyu slab and an Ivysaur coin waiting to ship. I tossed an extra $1 to you because you earned it, mister. Thanks. I'd appreciate it also if you can tell me how many NFL TCGs are left so I can send for them. Yes. What do we even sell those at? So under the sports menu, I don't even know what we sell those for. Here it is. So NFL the 5, we sell them for $2 each. So my first question is, did your bag already have shipping paid for? Let's see. Here's Miguel Vasquez. Here's Michael. Here's Mile. Here's Miguel. Here's Michael. Here's Michael. Here's Mike. Here's Michael Bethel. Here's Mia Uden. Here's a Miguel Morales from 425. So that's expired. Let's see. So this is a year-old bag with one card in it. Let's see what the situation here is. Oh, it's actually got kind of nice cards in it. Maybe I just leave it alone for a little while longer. Let it get a little older. Keep still. So Mr. Miguel, shipping's $9. So you sent 20. So I'm only able to do 5 packs, I think. Is that what you asked though? You asked for 10 of them. So I think your math is off a little bit. I can give you 5 of them. Check over here as well. Here's a Miguel Perianes. Wow. How old is this? Oh, that's expired. Midnight Swazo and Maya Zwart. Pretty much all the bags in this box are expired. This whole box right here, those are all expired bags. What's up with that, man? A lot of people leaving their bags behind. Yep. Just people who have nothing good in the bag. Oh, man. Give me a second here. All right. So let's find out about this TCG. He was asking about the TCG. So I have to locate it. No promises that I find it all, okay? Because I don't actually remember where we are keeping it. What's this thing back here? Hold on, let me see what this is. Oh wow. Here's here's an abandoned bag. I don't know if it's abandoned or if he sold it to me or gave it to me, but it says 1224 on it. And look at it. It's all sport cards. Isn't that wild? Actually, I think it's soccer cards. I just found this. Tim Irobunem. Those might end up in the junk packs. Let me put this back. What is this thing? Is this got booster packs in it? Oh, look at this. Huh. Select 18 to 22. This isn't even on the menu. Hmm. Do you watch Shoe on Head? No, I've never even heard of that. Let me put this in here like this. Nikkei Union. Oh. Put this over here for now. So we're looking for, I think it's called the 5, isn't it? Where would I be storing the 5? Back there, that looks like it's only I'm not seeing it at all. Let me go check in a box over here. We're pretty bad at sports cards. Huh. Am I sold out of it actually? I wonder if I'm sold out. I wonder if I'm sold out of it. I kind of doubt that I'm sold out though. Because I feel like when I sold out, I would have written it down. That's one piece. So my other guess is it's probably over here. Digging around for it. Ooh, look at this. That's a sealed Naruto tin. Those are pretty cool. I couldn't sell those though. Nobody would buy them. Oh, this is just fallen bulk. Look at all this bulk. All this bulk tends to fall down. So annoying. The bulk falls down all the time. All right, so let me try this. Ah, I found it. Here it is. NFL the 5. That's what we were looking for. It was where it was supposed to be. That's good. All right. So we go looking for NFL the 5. We find all this other stuff like this guy here, huh? All right. So you sent enough for 5 packs of NFL the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have a total of 15. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you sent $20, and these are $2 each, right? So 5 times 2 is 10, and then $9 is still left over for that round of shipping you wanted. How much for the rest of them? All right, let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So to buy the rest of these would be $20. I'll buy the rest. All right, that's 20 additional dollars, and the rest of these are sold. Sound good? I'll set this all to the side for you. And when that 20 additional dollars comes in, I'll get them all put together and shipped out, okay? All right. I'm having a really terrible time with this cough. I believe it is from a damaged windpipe. I believe I damaged it. I inhaled stomach acid in my sleep really bad. One day it was really, really bad. Coughed for hours. And then now I have this chronic cough occurring, another chronic cough. And boy, it's bad. And it gets worse as the stream goes on because I think I dry my throat out basically while we're working here. So here we go. Team Rocket Grunt, 1 live, 1 Pokey Shuffle. All right. Hey, I received the love. What? The love. You should stop doing that. It's probably bad for your throat. It was the worst pain I had ever felt, dude. It was 10 out of 10 pain. I mean, I couldn't believe it, how painful it was. It was like pouring bleach down your windpipe. You ever like swallowed water wrong and it went down your air pipe and you like start coughing your lungs out because you're like, it's not supposed to be there. Well, imagine that, but it's actually flesh-eating acid and you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do about it to fix it. It's just there, like you can't drink water to fix it because water goes down your throat, your esophagus. It doesn't go down your windpipe. So there's nothing you can do to fix it. And it just burns like bleach or like Drano or something. I don't know. I have GERD. I know what you're talking about. It's horrible. Yeah. So, anyways, I got hit with that the other night and it was so bad. It was insane. And I just have this cough going on. And AI was saying it could take like 4 weeks for it to fully heal. It is. All right. 1, 2, 3. Can I send 30 for the select packs? So for the select packs, I would need to go calculate what they actually cost. That's 2 cold ones. Team Rocket Grunt, 2 cold ones this time. I'm sorry, man. No luck on that round. All right. Now, you're interested in the select packs. Let me see if I can find them, okay? What if you drown a little in milk? Mister, I totally forgot to ask. Did you ever rip my order Friday? I mean, I assume I did. It is. It is. It sounds like you need to verify that your stuff got opened. That's what it sounds like. All right, so I'm definitely seeing a price higher than $3 per pack. Let me check. Single pack 2021 select basketball. All right, let's see. Booster. So I saw one for $8 when I took the image. Let's see. We have 21 to 22. Is that how it would look like? So maybe it'd be like 2021 dash 22. All right, here it is, and it doesn't look terribly expensive. Where'd that box go? Here it is. Here's the box. 6 packs per box. And how many did we pull out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 1 pack short of a whole box. All right. So I'm going to accept that. If you would like to send $30 for these packs here, I will accept that $30. Okay. So there you have it. Mr. Mike, your original offer of 30 was fine. If you would like to do 20 for the NFL 5, all of those packs, and then $30 for the these guys right here, I'll accept that. All right. And you want to keep them all sealed, basically? I can keep them sealed. I don't care. Oh, your question was, did you ship my order on Friday? He says, did you ship my order? And you're Mark, aren't you? You're Mark Kaplan. Is that right? Let's see. This guy right here with the big fat bag is Mark. I'm sorry. I misread your question. I'm gonna send you just no Tyler. Ah, Tyler. Tyler, I bet I didn't. Tyler, I'm just gonna set it up for shipping right now. So there is shipping that got done on Friday, but I don't think I shipped yours. Let's take a look into it. You know, it's crazy. I shouldn't if we were supposed to ship you on Friday, I shouldn't have let myself just remember to ship you out. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we did do it. Oh no, no, no. You're in the TO box. Hold on. You're in TO, not TZ. Ah, here it is. Tyler. All right, Tyler, let's ship you out right now. Let's get you a label. Miss Alexa is supposed to come in Monday anyways. Okay. All right. Yeah, we don't do a lot of sports cards, do we? You know, we certainly could. I could be stocking sport cards this whole time, but I'm a little worried, you know, with the sport cards that if I had a big desirable inventory, that the stream would slowly sort of like shift over to a different audience that likes to open up a lot of sports, and then the flow, the feeling of the stream would change. It would change over to sort of like a sports feeling. All right, so there we go, Mr. Tyler. We're getting the label printed right now. I figured as much. Hold on, give me a second here. All right, there we go. Was a pretty busy past few. Yeah, it's been busy. It's good to be busy, you know. Sometimes you have a slow week, sometimes you have a busy week. I think we were kind of busy on like what was it, like Wednesday? I think Wednesday was not busy, slow. That's what I meant to say. I think we were pretty slow on Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, those days were slow. Just how it is sometimes, you know, in the biz. All right. Good. Set this here. All right. I'll do this here. Scooby Buzz. So Javier Arroyo, he's the one who got this Minecraft box. I'm gonna go put this off to the side. Would you want to buy my hollows? Let me take a look. What kind of hollows are we talking about here? Looks like they're Korean hollows. Is that right? So unfortunately, I have an enormous amount of those already. So I have no need to restock them. They're also very easy to acquire. So, for example, I have a ton of Korean product. If I needed the Korean hollows, I could just open some Korean product. It's that cheap that I could just open. You are? All right. So that star break ended, and I believe we should start this one. So this is Naruto Shippuden. Look at that. So I ran into this. I think it would be fun to sell one of these. Have you guys ever thought of opening one of these? Let's take a picture. Let me take a picture of this. What are these selling for? Here they are. So look at that right there, $130. Cool. This tin was made in 2010. It's a pretty old product, actually. We're going to say $40. 1 in 3. So this will be the next box break, the star box break. We're doing some weird product. We're letting some weird product sell through. Stuff that's strange. Do an ultra premium collection. We already have a Pokemon product. It's the Astral Radiance. So that one's up and ready to go. Next up, we have Chong Jiang. He says 5 English, OP13. Hey, what's up, man? OP13 always sells. One, oh, English. Whoa, 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 whoa. The big ones. All right, I like it. The big ones. Let's see where they're at. Where am I even keeping them? Aha. I like it. One, two, three, four, five. Still alive, huh? Hot stuff. What time is it? It's only 4:12. So we're gonna stop by 5 at least. Because then I'm gonna rush off to bed and try to sleep immediately. Okay, you ready? Would you agree or disagree that rip and ship content is oversaturated? Would you recommend people to start their own channel? You know, it's definitely not as easy as it used to be. As it back in the day, if you started rip and ship, it was like, you know, shooting fish in a barrel. Like you're definitely going to succeed. I don't think that's how I would describe it now. I think there's definitely a scenario where nowadays you can like buy all this inventory, spend thousands of dollars on it, which if you're a person who doesn't have like tens of thousands of dollars lying around is kind of risky. You could buy thousands of dollars of product and then not be able to turn it over profitably. So now you're just sitting on all this card product. And then if the market tanks, you just lose. So, definitely this is like a peak moment. It's never been so expensive before. So if you were to buy in right now, if you were to buy a bunch of inventory right now, maybe you do well because the market's so hot, but maybe you struggle. So it's really questionable. You're right, it is very saturated. There's also a lot of buyers. So I think some of it comes down to your level of passion. Some of it comes down to your level of energy. Some of it comes down to your skill at social media. I think a lot of it's social media. And some of it comes down to your knowledge. So if you're very knowledgeable, you might be able to just get started and start competing. So it's not for everybody, but people will come and go. There will be rip and ships that close down this year, and there'll be no new ones that start as well. Here goes, Mr. Zhang. Are you ready? When do you start doing rip and ship? Uh, I was the first one. I was the first rip and ship on YouTube 7 years ago in 2019. Not a single other person was doing this on YouTube, and there was no term for it back then. No one, we didn't have like a name for it. And honestly, a lot of people thought what I was doing was ridiculous. They're like, why would other people pay to have you open their cards? So I was the first one. That's actually true. I was the first one on YouTube to do this. And we just been going strong for 7 years. We are. We have a certain style. We have a certain clientele. We are. Here's 5 elders. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, we've been going for 7 long years, and I have a pretty extreme lifestyle, a pretty extreme schedule. Yep, it's been a wild ride. I was able to build a multi-million-dollar collection. I think I have more than $1 million. I might have $2 million in cards at least. How'd you do this? You got 2 of the pirate captains. You got 2 Goldie Rogers. I didn't even know you could do that. So this came out of the same box. Look at that. He pulled 2 of these. Crazy. Cool, man. I bet you got some old product that you have forgotten about. Oh, I've got old product, all right. I got 2 boxes of sealed Japanese rocket vintage, and I just found out those are probably worth about $65,000 a box. So just those 2 boxes, 130,000 in theory. And I'm pretty sure I would get that money. You know why? Because what I could do is just open them myself and just put them up here as pack splits. $1,000 a pack, which is what they're going for. Probably going for a little more these days. In fact, there's 60 packs per box, so that's $60,000 because it's 60 times 1,000. So I don't know. I'm kind of rich. In theory, I'm rich. I would have to liquidate to be rich, but I don't want to liquidate. I want to see what do those booster packs look like 10 years from now. We are all right. When are you going to break your sneaker volume 1 case? I actually have 2 of those. So here's what I got. I got one that's sealed, and then I got another one that's open with like maybe like 2 boxes have been opened out of it. But what I do is when I perceive that I need a bigger variety of booby cards, I open a box or 2 myself and send them out to grade. So I got 2 cases of that. One of the only oh hey Mike side becoming a member for this month. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, so yeah, that's one of the only sets where I decided I would hold it long term. I like the Hello Kitty set too, believe it or not. New bag? Is this a new bag? This might be a new bag. I can check the C boxes up top. You know, I haven't checked those up top C boxes in a while. What's going on in these? Oh, hey, there we go. Hey, you got an expired bag. You need to ship that. We also have a Colton Monday bag. Ah, Colton Monday. I miss him. I think this is super expired, unfortunately. Was it just a bunch of sports cards? Look at all these sports cards. So he just left these with me. I don't know why people do that. New bag, I haven't bought in a while. You're in luck. Your bag must have been pretty good, and I decided to let you keep it, even though it's past a year old. So you're in good luck tonight, Mr. Chung Shang. Appreciate you coming back and ordering more cards with me. I don't take all the bags that expire. If your bag's real good, I just leave it until it reaches like 2 years old, whatever. You know, some of it depends on if I need room too. We also have this Christopher Went from 724. You know, that's over a year old as well. I'll send for shipping. Good deal, Mr. Zhang. This is a good situation for you. Let's see what was in there. You ready? Probably a treasure trove of cards. I really mostly take the bags when I don't think they're very valuable. So it looks like you got, look, that's from Opus 1. So this is Opus 1. Good. That's Opus 1 Sephiroth. King Gambit. Toad's Cruel. We got Wenge, Mimikyu. That's kind of serious. Clive. Hey. Fortress Riolu. Palafin. Tinkatuff. Okay. Lots and lots and lots and lots of Final Fantasy. You're opening a lot of Final Fantasy at the time. Good. Well, that's probably a couple $100 in there. That's a good feeling. You're coming into a couple $100 of cards there. There we go. Let's put this back into your bag. If you're sending for shipping, I'll put your bag to my right side. We'll just wait for that round of shipping to come in, okay? Basically, you're asset rich. Yeah, I got to raise a lot of money for taxes, but I finished getting that done. And then I'll be kind of low on cash, but it's tempting to sell some Pokemon and have some more cash on hand. I used to have a lot of cash. Basically, at the beginning of 2025, I could sense that Pokemon was about to explode. And right away, I bought a humongous number of quality slabs. It was like $90,000 spent in less than a month. And then from there, I've just bought stuff here and there, you know, restocks, maybe a vintage box or something, or some XY product or something like that, you know. So, you know, I've been actually one of my biggest expenditures ever is Pokemon poker. I buy a huge amount of Pokemon poker because the way I look at it, I almost have like a monopoly on Pokemon poker. I don't know how much everyone else has, but I got a ridiculous amount. Mister, who deserves a membership? I'm feeling generous. Can you choose people? Let me have a cough real fast. I had to go get like a hot tea or something and drink that hot tea. Let me have a sip. All right. Whew. There we go. Here's Mr. Pal Glock. What's up, man? He wants 2 live. Hot tea with honey. Yeah, exactly. That will reduce the cough for sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Aha. There's some Pokemon card guys out there that make me look poor, man. Some Pokemon card guys out there are like $10 million of Pokemon cards. Ooh. Hey, baby, always thinking about you. Well, thank you, Mr. Russ. I appreciate it. That's 2 cold ones, though, Mr. Powell Glock. No! If you have any worse luck than this, we'll end up putting you into the second chance baggies. So you have a chance to get in here. This is a break only for people who have had really bad luck. I said on PayPal's no rush, just spreading my blessings. Have no fear. We just go in order. We get the oldest order first. Here's Eddie Mendoza. He wants 2 spots and Bubble Mew. Whoa. Bubble Mew is within reach right now, guys. Here he is. Could be done before the stream is over. We're at 23. Just sent for shipping. All right. Good day for you, man. It's like stumbling into a $50. No, it's more than 50. It's like stumbling into $200 in your coat pocket. How about that? All right. I wish Digimon would have popped off like Pokemon. Yeah. We did do Digimon. And while we were going through it, I was like, these designs just, they're just like all over the place. You got like these nasty bug dragon things. Then you got like Angel Woman Mon, and she's like got her hot tits and hips. And you're like, what am I looking at? And then putting Mon at the end of every name is so unnecessary. They shouldn't have done that. That was a bad style. I don't want to call everything, you know, like Stinky Mon, Woman Mon, Karuto Boodle Beetle Toppy Gunmon. You know, there's just like a goofy feeling to it at some point. So I feel like Digimon is kind of like, it does feel like it was capitalizing off of the whole Pokemon situation. And it's always just been in that category of, hey, you like Walmart? Well, we're Save a Lot or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come over here. It is. They're like the off brand. You know what I'm saying? It's got an off brand feeling to it. Always has. When I was a kid, I was like offended by it. I was like, oh my god, this stuff. Next up, we got Mr. Miguel. He says 30 for those select packs. Here's a $5 tip and $10 to my slab away. Um, right. So hold on, let me do the math here. I'm a little confused. So wait a second. So we got the NFLs, and we've got your baggie here, and we've got these here. And what you have sent is $45 plus earlier you sent $20, right? So let's do some math real fast, make sure it all adds up. Okay, Mr. Miguel. So we're going to write you down a store credit card. You sent $20 and then you sent 35 just now, right? We're going to do some math real fast. So this is plus 45. You sent 45. So that equals 65. So you have 65. And now we're going to subtract $9 for that for shipping. Give me a second. So it's going to be 65 minus 9. So that brings you down to 56. So you have 56 for the shipping. So $56 remain. All right. Now we're going to do these. You ready? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 times 2, right? 15 times 2. That's $30. So we're going to say 56, 26. So $26 remains. So these are paid for now. Now, the agreement on these guys right here was for 30. So you're actually $4 short. So that's why I worked the math out for you, because my brain knew something wasn't right. It wasn't adding up. So this is $4 short right here. I think what happened was in your original payment, you never actually sent for shipping, unless you had already paid for shipping in the past, which I had asked, but I wasn't sure if you had. It wasn't written down on your bag, so I assumed you had not. So there's $4 left, and then it's all good, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send in for the shipping anyways, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get this done tonight for you. Right now, my apologies. No, you're all good. You don't got to apologize. Let's put these guys in with these. Here we are. Just wanted to work the math out for you so you didn't feel surprised by it. You know, we got a website now. The website does a little bit of that math now. That's one of the things that's been nice about the website is because the old style of buying cards has always made you do a little extra work. You know what I mean? All right. And I believe this is correct. Let's just double check over here. We're checking the address. All right. All right. Yep. Looking good. Let's check the weight. Kind of heavy, actually. Let's go ahead and increase the weight. All right. And let's see what it says here. Okay. It's getting up to date rates. Price of shipping went up, unfortunately. We're just going to keep my price of shipping the same. That's a fat little bag. And you got a slab and you got a coin, which Miss Alexis will gather those things. We'll queue you up over here for a minute. The label's taken forever. Oh, there it goes. It just came in. Yeah, this software is kind of stinky. Well, thank you for buying the rest of the NFL the 5. That's officially all gone, so we can remove it from the menu now. How nice is that, everybody? Bought that years ago, by the way, and it just finished selling today. All right, let's see. Yeah, NFL the 5 has been around for so long. And also, we found those select packs, and it's like, what the hell are those? I wonder if I can look up what I actually paid for on the 5, because I know what we were selling it at is pretty cheap. The 5. Does it remember it? No. What if we type in NFL? Here it is. Look at this. So right here, back from 2023. So we've had that for 3 years. It looks like, I don't know, is that for a single box or a multi-box purchase? This one's clearly a multi-box purchase, but it looks like I might have paid $85 for it for maybe one box. I'm not sure. And if that's true, then I was selling these at a loss. I'm not sure how accurate that is, though. I bought that a long time ago. That could also be a multi-box purchase. I'm not sure. Go ahead and close this. But that's pretty interesting. Just been waiting to get rid of those. Yeah, it is nice to have them gone. Let's go to the website. We're going to go over to, first of all, make sure I keep track of the last order that came in. Maybe it was not as popular. Well, we're not exactly a sports channel, so I don't think we get a lot of sports sales either way. We're going to go ahead and remove the 5. We usually don't get too many openings for sports in a week. We might have 0 sports openings. All right, I can see some more people waiting their turn in the queue. Okay, we just took care of Mr. Miguel. Oh man, I'm trying so hard not to cough. All right, so next up is Mr. Mark Kaplan's turn, and he says, 10 more Korean Infernos. You got it. Korean Infernos. Oh, Shuckle, I didn't hit the Powerball last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. We should have something called the Pokeball. And the way it should work is we should have like, how many balls are involved in the Powerball? Let's see. Is it like 8 of them or 6 of them? I bet it's like 6. No, I bet it's like 8. Some giant number. We should get a bunch of 20-sided die and have something called the Pokeball. Mister, I used to order a lot, but had to stop because I got married and had a son. Still stop in to watch you on the regular when I'm feeding my son at 5 a.m. That's Tucker Zuli. Thank you so much, Tucker. I appreciate it. Tucker, I hope you held on to some of those cards. I know when you're buying Pokemon cards, it does a pretty heavy number on your wallet. The funny part, though, is that one of the reasons we were always so passionate about what we do is because I felt that Pokemon cards were going to be this sort of alternative asset. And that has kind of come true in 2026. So if you were opening cards in the past and you just held them, some of them did pretty well. Here's Reshi Ram. You helped my family a lot financially, helped me buy a house. Damn, that's super cool, man. Oof, there we go. Well, I'm glad it worked out that way. I'm really happy it worked out that way. Here we are. Here's Togedemaru. There it is. You know, it could have also gone the other way. Pokemon cards could have gone flat. They could have just been a kid's toy. They could have just been, you know, a Black Swan event. But I was hoping this would happen. I was hoping that they'd be real popular. I think what's going on now is you have these big collecticons and people trade back and forth. And it's this market. Kind of I refer to you ever played RuneScape? And they got that thing called the Grand Exchange where it's like now you buy and sell things not because you need them, but because you're in the game buying and selling things. And so I think that there's this market for trading cards, and you'll probably see lots more brands get their own cards printed. Like recently, we saw World of Warcraft, right? Or not World of Warcraft, League of Legends, right? So look, League of Legends is doing their own thing now, Riftbound, right? I think you're going to see increasingly a lot of brands have their own card game, and you're just going to keep seeing this happen over and over again. So Pokemon's going to be crowded out by, well, I don't want to use the word crowded out as if there's going to be a decline in Pokemon, but you're going to see a lot more brands come into the arena, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. That's the way I see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. People are going to be into trading cards for a while, I think. All right, Mr. Mark. All right. Pal World has a TCG launching in July. You guys want me to get some Pal World? Did anyone play Pal World? I didn't play it. I was annoyed with them. I was annoyed because I felt like they pretty much did an AI copy and paste. They told an AI, "Hey, take all these images from Pokemon and spit out some slightly different ones." You know, there were some really ridiculous comparisons between the designs. Is sure, my wife loves that game, Pal World. So we could get some Pal World cards TCG when that comes out. I think it would be very funny at the very least to open them. All right. The Powerball requires selecting 6 numbers in total, 5 white balls numbered 1 to 69. Whoa. And 1 red Powerball numbered 1 to 26. Whoa. Wow, 1 to 69. That is astronomical odds. We could do 5. What if we did 5 20-sided die and then 1 6-sided die and we called it the Pokeball or something like that? All right, let's see what we got. So now we have an order from someone with no name. I don't know who ordered this. It says it's for $40 for the new break. I think you mean the Mew break. Nathan Norman, it looks like. All right, Nathan Norman. You wanted the Mew break, don't you? All right, Mew break. 4 spots away. Who wants to lose $40? You know only one person gets this, everybody, right? One person gets the Mew. That's it. Everybody else misses. So prepare your booty cheeks for some clapping. Let's see. Okay, this guy's asking, make sure 151 surprise. Yes, the Gengar Pikachu card set, 151 surprise. $90 per box. All right, there we go. Now we have Mr. Zhang's shipping, and he says, here is my address. Good. It looks like it is not changed from last time. So here's the bag. It is a happy day for Mr. Zhang. Let's see if we have your address stored in here. We do. Look at that. Okay, for shipping. Oh, that's your phone number that you, okay. I think you tossed in your phone number too. That was a little confusing at first. So we're good. We didn't need your phone number. How heavy is this? Slightly heavy. Okay. The Pokeball. Let me print this. I've been trying to think of like a new, like, like game or event. I'm always trying to think of something new to do. Like we got the gym breaks. Well, I don't really see too much activity with the gym breaks. We are. All right. Like I don't see people saying, "Hey, I want a gym break tonight," or "What are the gym breaks?" or Pokeball roulette. There we go. The trade slab, I think, has been pretty decent. This one right here, you can trade in cards that you don't want out of your bag and get a spot in a break. Pretty cool, right? You could also buy in for 20 if you just want to buy in. Javier Arroyo, 20 Poke Shuffles, 1 live custom. Javier going deep. You got it, man. Ready? We were this close to open that Minecraft box. That would have been fun. Cheryl. All right, 1 Cheryl popping out. Looks like we need to restock this. Yeah, we got to restock this. Um, hmm. What's this card selling for? Is this really only selling for 88? I feel like that's cheap for this card. That's a promo, right? And we got a pristine promo on this. Let me take a picture of this real fast. I'm thinking of doing a restock on this in the middle of the stream real fast. Take a picture. There we go. And what is it going to find? 88's about right. This is better off going into the Poke Shuffle than it is going into the live customs for 100. How about this Mimikyu? I got the feeling, though, if you actually pulled this out of the live customs, there's a good chance you re-rolled this. That guy's kind of cool, the Aerodactyl. He's from an old time period. Oh, this is kind of cool, the Kyogre from 25th anniversary. Yeah, I like this one. You know why? Because this card really is from 5 years ago. We're heading into Celebration's 30th anniversary. And so what you guys don't understand about this card, see how it's reverse hollow like that? It's got like this pattern. Those were rare pulls out of the 25th anniversary set. You didn't get them in every pack. You got them like once every 3 packs, maybe once every 4 or 5 packs. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in it goes. We got a nice 10 on that. All right. We're going to say number 007, Kyogre, T10. Is there any gym breaks right now? I was thinking to ask to make the Dragonair 10-1. I'd be happy to turn the Dragonair into a gym break. We can do that. I got 1, 2, 3, and a 4. What else can we put in there? Can we put anything else that's interesting in there? I need to have like a bag for like what to load into the live customs. Actually, I wonder if we could just load the live customs up. I wonder if we could load the live customs up with what would have been the binder break and just include every now and then an extra pack in the live customs to actually pay for it. Because the actual binder break, $140 value, that's just like 6 live custom packs. So you could load the entire binder break into the live customs. This all right. That'd be interesting. What if that guy was just a pull in the live customs, the entire binder break? That'd be interesting. I didn't think of that. What if that was just something that was loaded in here instead of just strictly slabs? All right, so we're not done with you, Javier. You got your 20 pokey shuffles coming in. Good luck in there, man. Big one going on. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. When you buy 10 pokey shuffles, you get a free one. So a little bonus, a little benefit when you buy 10. Sometimes it's a big payoff. On occasion, that's the hit card. It's the bonus card. All right, what we got going on here? Cold, 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 cold. Oh my gosh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh my gosh. Cold, 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 cold. Whoa. Wow. So that's possible. That's a 20 card cold round. Shush. There it is. Javier getting cooked. That's what happens. That's when the box is like, okay, now we got a big double hit in here. Oh no, bro. That was a very bad situation. So first of all, don't worry about it, Jeff. Let's start giving you some stuff. Did I call you Jeff? Javier, I meant. Javier Arroyo. You had good luck tonight with the Minecraft box, and now you've had bad luck with the Pokey Shuffles. But you're going to get some bonuses. So let's give them a couple bonuses. We're going to put them in the second chance break, first of all. So you're in the second chance break. You can only get in there with bad luck. Then we're going to place you into here as well. So you're going to have a giveaway spot for free. So you can't also buy into this, but I can gift you a spot. So you have a chance now for the Ekans, which will only net you $25 back if you actually get it. But hey, it's better than nothing. And now, how about a free poker card or two? Get you a little Metagross, Cobalion, whatever this guy is, Tornadus or something. Box is hot now. The box is certainly hotter now. You could definitely say that. Whatever that spot was. Here, let's see what. I'm curious. Was it the next card? No. Next two cards? No. Ooh, man, that was a really cold round in there then. There it is. Queen of Clubs, Mega Altaria P9. Well, that's not a good pull. So that was just a cold streak in the box. You know, when you watch somebody and they pull out like 3 cards in a row, how is that even possible? Well, probably because as the shuffles occur in that box, you get a little hot cluster, and then you probably get a big cold streak too. Somebody gets the cluster, somebody gets the cold streak. So that was a bad round, Javier. There we are. All right. So some bonus poker cards from poker decks that are actually getting pretty expensive these days. Sorry about the bad luck. So you got a free spot, you got the second chance spot, you got 3 poker cards. It's just how it is, you know. That's the name of the game. You win some, you lose some. The Minecraft win tonight was a nice bonus for you. You could try to liquidate that on eBay if you want full value for it. It's balancing out. I got 25 slabs out of a box. Yeah, I know you're one of the guys who's done very well in the pokey shuffles. Here's Mr. Miguel shipping for the heavy bag. All right, you got him in. So you sent me an extra $6, didn't you? So I tell you what, I'll go ahead and write you down as having gifted $6. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, actually, you know, you were trying to apply some money toward your slab away. I could just apply that to your slab away. I don't mind. I would kind of like that anyways. I want to see you. I want to see you do well on that slab away. And I know it's a time. It's a you know, it's a what's the word I'm looking for? A time sensitive thing. Why don't I apply that to your slab away? So you should have $6 left over. So I say 351 minus 6. So you have 345 remaining. Oh, I like that. That's a nice round number. So 345 remains. So I'm going to apply that. Even if you're gifting it to me, I'm going to gift it back to you toward the antiquated Aries and Mars. You have 345 remaining on that. And then you also have the Evil Eye coin. So keep those two in mind, okay? And those are 2 very nice pieces of silver, and I'm very interested in seeing you manage those because I'd like to let those go. I appreciate what you do for us. No problem, man. What was I going to say? So I tell you what, if you have extra money after you're done paying those, do a little gift for me then. But I'll help you with that for now because those are time sensitive. Let me grab this. All right. I am trying to sell some of those silver coins. Here's Mark J. Valerian for 1 pack of Pokemon Celebrations. We are almost out of these celebrations. I got 3 packs left, and it makes me think, do I buy another UPC and open it? I'm not sure. Because I'm always going to have to grade that Metal Pikachu, Metal Charizard, I guess. Boy, if one of those graded 10, though, wouldn't that be something? I just know the odds are really, really low. All right, what we got? Groudon. Oh, Luxray for you and a Zacian. Look at that. Great booster pack. These are a lot of fun, huh? Here's the Zacian. Here's the Cosmog. Funny story about 3 Pokemon coins from you a year ago, and I sold them today to my brother for $100, and I'm happy he likes them more than I do. Nice. It is. All right, Mr. Mark J. Valerian. Ooh, crazy how Pokemon stuff just sells. Sometimes it just sells. Look at that, Mark. Not bad at all. A well worth it kind of pack. Popping that in there. How about this Ekans? By the way, we just hit the 3-hour mark. So that's the time limit for the stream is we're supposed to always do 3 hours. So we hit the time limit. Here's crazy. We do like 2 3-hour streams per day. That's what we do these days. Number 4, it's going to be Carlton Wicks. What'd you guys have for dinner tonight? I went to a little sushi restaurant, and I have to drive kind of far for it, though. It's like a 30-minute drive. We are. We had Miss Six. We have Mr. Alex. We have Mr. J Dog. We have Mr. Marshall Weber. I write the whole thing down. Here's Aspect. All right, he's a new guy, Mr. Aspect. He's been hanging out with us. So that's up to 10 now. Jalapeno cream cheese and bacon on top of chicken breast. Jalapenos? That'll burn the hole right off me. That's a line from a TV show I like. All right, here's Beatrice Moniz. Thank you for creating this gym break. 1 spot on the Dragonair. Yes, that's a nice one. I like that one. Ready? So Beatrice is in here. Who's taking the other spot? Anybody? I think we only need the 1 sticker. Oops, that was the wrong number. It should have been 25, 22. Let's get this down here. There it goes. Now we have an order from Javier Arroyo. 10 Poke Shuffles. All right, he's not giving up. Now, you know, the funny part is this is going in a different part of the box. So it is, in theory, possible this is also a cold round. So I hope you don't get that. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, no cold ones, only hot ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Much better. There we go. All right, some hot ones were just around the corner. You just never give up on the Poke Shuffle box. Look at that. And you pull another star card. So you're going in that new Naruto tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The star card. It can't be re-rolled. But you know what can be re-rolled? This Gyarados. But you know what? It's got Gyarados in the name, which almost immediately makes you think, who's re-rolling Gyarados? All right, Javier. Good. So this shall go down to the Naruto tin. Hmm. We've been doing a series of strange booster box breaks on card sets on the menu that are just a bit, you know, they're the odd stuff. They're the non-Pokemon stuff, and they've been the star receivers. This one's for Naruto this time. Have you guys ever thought about getting one of these Naruto tins? They come with 2 promo cards. One of them is golden, and then it comes with, I believe, 4 booster packs of Naruto. It's all vintage Naruto. Well, it's sort of like vintage. It's from 2010. The printer is Bandai Namco, and yes, PSA does grade these. I have a couple of them grading right now, actually. That's because I let Karis do a PSA submission, and so she chose what to open, and one of the things she wanted to open was Naruto. All right, Gyarados. Let's go find you. Grab lists. We have more of those tins for anyone who wants one. I don't know how many I've left, but I used to have like 3 cases of it. We sold through most of it. Is this it? Oh, 91? Oh, there it is. Oh, interesting. He's a $45 card. So you could re-roll him or you could keep him. Here he is. Looks like he's been rejected a couple times. I like how it changes hands. It makes people appreciate them. Yeah, sometimes when somebody else buys them and they're excited to buy them, you almost wonder, was this a mistake selling them? Don't forget to put my battle card in. Ooh, sorry about that, Beatrice. I normally am very good at this. I swear this never happens. No, wait, you already got a battle card. Let's put your battle card in. You're right. Keeping it? All right, sounds good. There it is. There we are. Oh, you got the Arcanine. It looks good. Okay, so Beatrice is just waiting for one more person to join this gym break. You guys know what a gym break is, right? It's a 1 in 2 odds break, and one person gets the Dragonair and one person doesn't. Now, the cool part is you also get points on your scorecard. You get a scorecard. You either get a win or a loss. All right, Javier. This card's been used a couple times to bounce around the box, huh? But now he shall go home to somebody. Here's Gengar 9. Here's this Dedenne, $45 has a 10. Here's a Kadabra yellow deck for $200. This really nice Raku. And here's Mega Tyranitar. Let's get you that picture. Good point. You know, I got to start memorizing that you have a Discord server at this point because you're a really active guy. So it's silly that I don't have it memorized. Javier has a channel. NHCC's got a channel. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope he comes back soon. Here we are. You guys notice that? NHCC. That happens, you know, people they eventually they go away sometimes. And then maybe they come back later and they say, "Hey, I want to do this crazy lifestyle all over again." So we have an empty queue, I believe. The queue is empty. Let's talk about what's going on here. Yeah, let me just double check. Yeah, it's all empty. All right, empty queue here. We've got 2 spots left on the trade slab. Here's the free slab. 4 spots left on Sylveon, actually. It's not 3 spots, it's 4 spots. This Mew is, I believe, 4 spots left. We didn't write it properly. And then this guy is 1 spot left. That's what we got going on right in this moment. 2 spots left on the Naruto tin as well. So we got a cool Naruto tin going on. All those slabs came from the shuffles. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's right. We're at 26 on this rare candy Mew. It's a big break. Can I have a trade spot out of my bag? Yeah, we can definitely get you a trade spot. So that's 26. Mr. Nathan Norman, let's go find your bag. That's the first step, is find Nathan Norman's bag. We got Nathan Norman bag number 2. So I do accept hollows for trade. What do we got in here, Mr. Nathan? It's just got to add up to 20 bucks. That's the only thing that we got to get going on here. We got some Pokeballs. They're really not very valuable. Same with the EXs. I could probably do like, ooh, I like the Psyduck a lot. I could probably do like 50 cents for VMAXs, Vs, EXs, and Pokeballs. For the trainers, I don't know, like 10 cents or something. They're just not that good. Um, who even wants trainers, you know? I like your vintage cards. You get a very good deal on the vintage cards, probably like $5 for vintage cards. Let's see. Damn, mister, you're still going. Well, we're almost done. You got this cool Lancelot Star. Cool, man. And Maki. Here are these guys. So these are ARs. Is this out of, I don't know which set. Is this a Mega Dream ARs? So I don't know what Mega Dream ARs are going for, but you can always negotiate those too. Nice way to lighten the bag. Yes. Let's see what we got over here. So you got some more of these vintage cards. You got a chunk of Fortnite. Fortnite, basically, you can give it away to me if you want. Same with like the Chinese hollows. Chinese and Korean don't go for quite as much as like Japanese and English. So those require a bit more to get the ball moving, but they're not totally valueless either. Here's some Yu-Gi-Oh! Ready V. Here's some XY bulk. Okay, here's Ogre Pond. Looks like he might have been a giveaway even, or no, he would have come from one of those uh, Halloween packs. Here's Kyogre. This looks like a promo. More of the Pokeballs. Some more XY bulk. Okay. I mean, I'd probably treat the XY bulk kind of in the same category as junk hollows like that. So they could go like this. But it takes a lot of that to add up to something substantial. A lot of people will actually trade their bulks into like a bulk buyer. And I don't know what the rate is for bulk buyers right now. Let me look it up for you because I know it's real bad, and we try to do a bit better than them. Bulk buyer Pokemon cards. Pokemon bulk Wasteland Gaming. Darium and Wifey, they've been buying bulk for a long time. Do they still do it? All right. Here we go. So they have a system right here. Check this out. So for them, they'll actually buy the actual bulk for 1,000 cards for 25 bucks. VMAX or V Star ultra rares for $1. Now look, here are the standard Vs. That's exactly what I was saying. So if you got Vs and EXs, I'll do 50 cents. Character rares are 25. I guess that's like trainers. Is it? That's a bulk rare, I guess. So check it out. For the hollow cards, they do, look at this, hollow reverse hollows commons and reverse hollows rares, 3 cents and 5 cents. Damn, dude. So that's what bulk buyers actually, that's what it looks like when bulk buyers offer a price. Let's try this other company, Wasteland Gaming. So I try to be better than that, and I think we are. Let's see. So here's a different company, and they're doing any Pokemon Holo Rare. They do 6 cents to 7 cents per card, right? So that makes about a sense. That makes about as much sense as me taking a whole packet of these, like a big bulk pile, and giving it about $5 for maybe less than 100. Maybe you're doing like 60, 70 of them. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So you're able to unload cards like that that you don't want. Could be like just a bunch of hollows. Could be V's or EXs or something like that. It looks like my instinct was about right on those. But so what were you thinking there, Nathan? Let me grab this other bag as well. Give me some feedback. What are you looking to get rid of out of your bag? Like, what do you think you don't want to mess with? Because what you could do, obviously, is you could take these home and try to sell cards on eBay, right? But let's say you don't want to do that you don't want to work on that. You got a job, it already pays good money. Why would you waste your time selling a bunch of, like V's and stuff, right? So let's start moving some of these around. So you got some EXs, you got some hollows, you got some EXs. These Pokeballs, I'm putting them in the same piles as the EXs. Now, these ARs, I think actually are pretty valuable. These are essentially your hits. Okay. This is a classic collection. I wouldn't, dismiss them. Classic collection or serious business. You got some poker cards, they're pretty serious too. But this is just these are just hollows from the Halloween deck. These have been pre-graded already. Looks like you had a couple grades. They are. Some of your good stuff already got graded. bunch of your greatest, bunch of greatest stuff. So this is some bulk. Now the Pikachu is not just bulk; he's kind of a hit. Here's Beldum. Here's some tops bulk. I'm personally not looking for these. I can put them in this pile like this. See what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Oops. I like my vintage bulk, but EXs, modern haulers, or reverse hauler trainers are good to go. See, that's why everybody trades in. So that makes the most sense to me, too. A lot of people don't really care about their EXs. They don't care about bulk hollow, unless maybe it's like a really good card in particular. So let me put this here. All right. I'll also include your XY stuff unless you specifically say you don't like your XY stuff. So let me put this XY stuff back in. Even an AR to make up for the money for the trade break, I'd be okay with. All right, so we'll keep an eye out for some of those ARs because sometimes some of the ARs are kind of stinky, you know what I mean? And we can, on my side, I'm able to do stuff with that kind of product. So on my side, I'm able to, at the very least, I'm able to turn those into junk packs. So I have a method for getting rid of those. Yeah, maybe keep the Blastoise. I don't know about this girl card. Yu-Gi-Oh! Million Yu-Gi-Ohs out there. These are some, what is that? That's like Gem 3, it looks like. Like this is probably just mostly Gem 3 hollows. Fortnite is junk to me. You like the vintage. You said that. I think Umbreon's kind of worth holding on to. That's a Master Ball. Low punny. I don't know if you want your low punny. We joke about it, but honestly, I doubt it's that valuable. Man, the Max Rod's not worth the whole spot to me. I wouldn't even buy it. Leafeon. Same with this Amarist. Just junk, dude. Same with these guys. Just junk. They're junky ass cards. Junky ass. All right. That's a War Beetle, Vikavolt. Wait. Those feel like they belong in the junk pile, but they're actually VMAX cards. We are. Abra. Abracadabra. Atticus. He goes into the junk pile. That's a Master Ball. This is supposed to be a hit. I don't think it is. All right. This is a little older. Crabominable. So, like, if you don't like Crabominable and he's got a bad edge on the bottom right-hand corner, that's possible to work on. There we go. All right, so check this out, Nate the Norman. It's funny, guys, when you do a trade, you kind of get a free bag sort, too. Did you notice that? So complimentary bag sort when you're doing a trade. All right. So this pile right here is not quite $5. It's just not thick enough. And over here, though, we could probably figure something out by valuing these at 50 cents each. Is that where we're valuing them at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is almost $20 right here. Maybe we just combine these right here and call that $20. What do you think? That's your junk hollows and your EXs. $20. I'll put the Narutos back in your bag if you wish. The Narutos. I want the hits. Even an AR to make up for the dollar trade break, I'd be okay with. I'm going to put this back in the box because we don't even need these. I'm happy with that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like the Narutos. Yeah, I kind of figured actually. A lot of people like those Narutos. We got more of them too. Nathaniel Martinez has this bag too, huh? So we're going to get these combined. Those end boxes are quite full. All right. Let's pop these in here. This little square. Just like in the Pokemon video game. Little trade going on there. All right. So I have to extract $20 of value out of there. And I think I can, like, even if I turn those into a bunch of junk packs, I can do it. And here's your spot. So, Nathan, you have now traded into a trade spot. This is Staff Meganium. It's got one spot left, everybody. All right. What's your turnaround for PSA pack grading? It's not my turnaround, it's their turnaround, and it's pretty slow. PSA pack grading is not fast. We have a round right now at PSA, and it's just in the research, and looks like we got no new orders in the queue. We worked out that trade, but we have no new orders in the queue. I actually love this because a lot of rip and shippers don't offer this kind of service. Yeah, basically, it's almost like a bulk buyback service in a way, isn't it? But instead of giving cash, I give you a break card, which if you had enough stuff, you could just buy out a card. So if you saw, like, let's say you had a whole bunch of stuff you wanted to get rid of, and you saw like this Gengar or maybe like this Deoxys or this Lapras, notice they're not even it's not even unobtainable. I mean, $45, $40, $35. You can convert all those cards into one of these slabs. And what I'll do with those cards, I'll process them. I'll take them and I'll probably use them as fodder for stuff like filling the live customs, filling up the binder break, filling up the junk packs. So they'll go into some kind of machine where they'll be turned into something. Any movement on the jumbo pack break? No, but I am now able to tell people that you're in there, and so you probably will see more movement now at this point, since people now know there's only 3 spots left. I don't think the jumbo pack break will ever go out of style after that Sarah Dusenberry moment where she pulled 3 SIRs out of 4 boosters. I don't think it's ever going to go out of style after that. It was just too cool. So you'll probably see that move. Just got to keep an eye on it. Now, we're probably going to wrap up here. It's 5:07, so that is a good time to wrap up. It looks like we've got our 3 hours locked in, almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see. What's your turnaround on tag bulk grading? Tag has been frozen. They paused their bulk grading. So we're waiting for them to unfreeze it, sadly. You know, what's wild is we were supposed to do a tag submission this weekend. This was the weekend that the tag submission was due. I'm getting off work. Have a good night. Have a nice night, Mr. Starscreen. All right, I think I'm getting off too, guys. So this will be the end of the Saturday stream. It was quite busy from beginning to end. We had a nice audience. Let's grab this card over here. Where's that giveaway? Here's the free giveaway. We got this nice Ekans. I don't think I'm going to let it finish in one stream. However, we're handing out so many spots in one stream. It's going to be done in the next one. So don't miss the next stream. We'll probably start up a second giveaway right away too in the next stream, okay? I think this one is a little bit cheaper, and yet somehow I perceive it as a nicer giveaway because it's actually vintage. Isn't that interesting? So the price suggests it should be pretty cheap, and yet my brain says, man, that's a cool giveaway. So we're letting that one stretch into the next stream, okay? Thank you, everyone. I'll see you there. If you don't want to miss it, smash the subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know when we go live. All right? I'll see you guys there. Thank you very much. Have a nice night.